So we have a new character being added, guys. Her name is Evelyn Chain. I'll read it to you. She doesn't recall where she was born, since she always traveled with the occult circus as a knife thrower, escape artist, contortionist, and conjurer's assistant. Although she was one with the magical short-range teleportation skills. She only recently left the circus to find a cure for her twin sister's son, who mysteriously fell ill when they passed through an old town 1 year ago. She hasn't been herself since. Wow, so story-rich already. This is awesome. Even her sister's little white cat, who never would leave her side, has followed Lynn and her black cat as they venture out to investigate the cause and to find the cure for son's malady. Because of her time in the circus, she has deadly accurate aim with anything one would throw. Knives, stars, parties. I see it was a joke. Go for it. And is proficient with all manner of exotic weapons. She's highly intelligent and speaks many dialects and languages, taught to her by the myriad colorful folk the circus pack picked up in its years on the road. But she lacks a formal education. She has a breadth of knowledge in local lore and has been investigating all manner of local occult, as well as poisons in the hope of finding some answers for Sun. It even appears that she occasionally speaks to the cats that travel with her. She looks like she's in her early 20s or late teens, but none really know how old the twins are. While Evelyn was born with bone white hair, her sister's is black. They both share similarly unique color eyes, but Evelyn's are dark swirling purple to her sister's light, nearly white lavender hue. The occult circus has been traveling around the Asian continent for centuries. Known for their oddities and fantastical magic shows, they've been shunned from the increasingly more religious cities of recent decades. This is within China. There you have it. Hello.
Hello.
Jackie, by the way, guess what?
She's on mute.
She's on mute.
Nope.
Jackie, guess what I finally got in the mail? I can't hear you if you're talking. Were you talking the whole time and no one could hear you?
I can't hear
Still
her now.
can't hear.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
She can hear us.
Got
Check
it.
your microphone input in your Discord setting. Under voice and video.
What is she? Is she B14 CKC4T?
Black cat. Yep.
Oh, black cat.
I like
Oh, that was it.
that you spelled it out. No, this is Katie.
Oh.
B14. How is that black?
The
L,
4 makes
P, and then the
an A.
one is L.
I think
4 is
like
A.
uppercase.
I'm easily fooled.
No worries. I feel like if you grew up, because like when people our age, when we were kids, talked like that, it was like fun code.
Elite.
We're just used to
They
it.
called you
We're not
old.
used-
There we go.
Us
Yeah.
boomers, I gotcha.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not used to it. You're not gonna recognize it.
All right, thanks, Karen.
Karen, how am I doing anything bad?
Okay, how about now? Is
Kelsey explained
Hey.
it too.
I can hear
it
you now.
working? Sweet.
Jackie, guess what I got in the mail finally?
Did you finally get your stickers that I sent 6 months ago?
Yes.
Wow. No joke. I sent it last May.
Yeah. I was like, that's why I was like, is this them? Is this letter them?
That's crazy.
Weird.
Did I not put enough stamps on it?
I don't know. I think they just like put it somewhere and then they must have lost it and found it again.
No, Kelsey, your mail service is like a Bermuda Triangle because you just
It really
received
is.
that other thing too, right?
You got the purity
In
seal?
Seattle. Hmm?
Did you ever get the purity seal?
I did
uh,
eventually. I
Oh,
eventually
hooray.
got it. Yeah.
Excellent.
So yeah, I feel like I'd have bad luck. I don't know if it's this location or whether I, as a human being, have bad luck with mail, because I feel like it happens to me a lot, and I just don't expect things to get to me in a reasonable hour. I'm like not surprised, but they're wonderful stickers. I absolutely love these stickers. They're really cool.
Yay! I'm glad they finally got there.
Yeah,
So,
and the card
Jackie,
assembly.
I'm gonna send you a DM on Discord. I invited
Okay.
you to the game, but everybody's kind of logged into Roll20 now. And then I think that link should work, or maybe you have an invite in your email. I'm not sure. I used your iCloud one.
My what cloud?
Your iCloud email, the one you were texting from.
Oh, okay. That should just go to. All right.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you want to give me a different one, I can just use that.
It's just Gmail.
Oh, okay.
It's Jackie418@gmail.
Okay.
Because I tried searching for a game, because I'm logged into Roll20.
Oh,
I still
perfect.
have Pirates of the Fallen just sitting there.
Yeah, I have your username now. Okay, perfect. So that should
Yeah, I
work.
have all the past games also sitting there.
Someday.
I like to look at them, remember good times.
Good times.
So, China's crazy. There's so much like dangerous stuff here. Lots of wizards. So, lots of dangerous mages. And
Okay.
once Jackie gets in, I'm just going to get her acquainted with her character sheet. So we'll do this really quick. This is your character sheet. I filled out a lot of it. Like your stats are all there.
Okay.
And all of that should be up to date. Actually, I got to remove your spells. You don't have any spells right now, I don't think. And your possessions, we're gonna want to remove those. You can, just take basic possessions or whatever. If you just want to send me a note with what you're taking. The
Does
group
she have
actually
a
has
token yet?
she does have it. Well, she almost has a token. Everything's made except for your picture. So you just have to pick a picture you want, and then we use this website, Token Stamp.
Yeah, I
to
love
turn them
this.
into-
My favorite thing is making tokens.
Yeah,
Here, I'm gonna
it's
bring
pretty
out
fun.
my characters.
I didn't do any of this for you, so you can make your token and whatever.
Let me see.
Okay. So everything is filled out, like all the.
Generally, yeah. So if you open up this sheet and
Yeah.
then you go to bio and info, here there's a bunch more you can drop out, like, or fill out, like personal description, traits, treasured
Yeah.
possessions. And then if you go into here, this possessions tab we're on, this you can fill out. You can take any basic weapons you want. If you look at your skills really quick, I tried to like adapt what you gave me in the story. So your big fighting skill is thrown. So you're gonna want to get stuff to throw, pretty much.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have possessions. It just says bio and info, character sheet, attributes and abilities. That's it.
Go,
I don't.
click character sheet.
Okay. Yeah. So on character sheet. Oh,
And
now it
then-
says it.
Yeah, down here. And you will not have a lot of money. You're gonna
Yeah.
have
I don't have a lot of money either.
$42.
Yeah, I have all the money.
And under combat, I'm going to remove a bunch of this stuff as well.
Okay.
But
I
I'll
wanted
leave-
to. I wanted to do like a dexterity, agility, ranged fighter kind of build.
Yeah. So I gave you super high dex. You have 70 dex. You also have a high dodge chance.
Sweet.
And you won't have armor. You do have good lockpicking, good stealth. You know Chinese, which is huge. You know the local culture. I gave you a good navigate, but only in China. And same with anthropology, but only in China. And if you go to your combat tab, it's the tab I have open now, you'll see African
Okay.
throwing knife. I've just left this as an
Nice.
example of a throwing weapon. So it uses the throw skill. And then you can change this if you find another weapon you like, or, like I said, the group has a ton of magic items, or if you pick up a magic item, you can just edit this and put whatever here. But I just left it as an example.
Okay, and so I don't have anything on me because
You can
if
have,
I were my character, I would have looted whatever I could before I left the circus, if you know what I mean.
yeah, you can take basically whatever you want, and then if you just want to send me, like whenever you fill your sheet out with the things, just send me a note on Discord, and then I'll take a look, and I'll nix anything that's like too strong or that you wouldn't have, and I'll talk to you.
Okay.
But I'm just like introducing you so you can
Yeah.
do this, and then throughout the game, I don't know if you've played Call of Cthulhu before.
Nope.
I'll just explain this very briefly. Oh, and then one other thing too. Peak records this and broadcasts this all on Twitch. So just so you're aware, it is being recorded.
Oh, okay. So if my voice gives out, yeah, that's cool.
I think it's just like us and some of his friends that watch it, but
Okay.
I just felt like I should let people know.
Yes, thank you for that. I don't always sound like a man, just
You sound great, Jackie.
Thanks.
So Call of Cthulhu, everything's based out of a D100, and then you have your skills, and your skills are 0 to 100. The higher to 100 it is, the better the chance to succeed on the skill. You'll roll the D100, and you get under whatever your skill
Yes,
level
Katie,
is.
you're
Oh,
Yeah.
cutting onions or
Twinkling?
something. I don't know what you're doing.
Kind of like
I'm
shoveling
Keyboard.
ice.
bags of candy. Yeah.
Sorry, what in your mouth, crunchy noises.
Share?
So we'll just do a quick demo. Like you have a good jump, so we'll say like you have to jump across a chasm. Everybody rolls their jump skill. If you roll under whatever your number is, you succeed. So everything's like based on your own character. Sometimes I'll call for hard or extreme jump rolls, which are a percentage of your skill. So like you have to get less than half of your target number, and that happens as we get like higher in level. If you go ahead.
Jesse failed.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah, the
see.
group
You
is
can
really
see
bad
it
at
all
jumping, climbing, swimming.
Yeah, as you can see.
If you succeed in your skill test, like let's say you do this and you succeed, if you're looking at your character sheet right now, I just put a little bubble. You put the check mark next to jump, and then at the end of the session, every skill that you succeeded in, you can roll again, and the second time at the end of the session, you want to fail it, and then you'll be able to level up that skill. So that's how like
Add
leveling.
1d10 to it.
Yeah, that's how progress and like leveling works in this game. It's as you use your skills, you'll get experience in them. And I'm very like
Makes sense.
generous in that I'll let you be creative in how you want to use your skills and make these calls and these rolls. Normally, like you can only really use skills that the campaign calls for, but I want people to be creative and try and level things up.
Here's a question.
Mhm.
She has 0 Call of Cthulhu. Is this like she's now just being exposed to this? The world of Cthulhu is like this. There's
Yeah, that's my mistake. She should have more Call of Cthulhu. Oh no, she has 20 Cthulhu mythos. She'll have 10 Cthulhu
I have
mythos.
0 on the sheet I'm looking at, unless.
I'm gonna pop it again. Evelyn Chang.
Yeah, I think
I would have had some brush with the occult because it's an occult circus.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the other
It's
thing
kind of
she
why
has-
I picked that, as I wanted to like cheat a little.
the other thing she has is she has a weird cat. The cat is mythos, but you guys don't know how yet. She knows how, etc.
Our group has a lot of
Secret
baggage
cat.
around cats.
And then
I can
That
send you a
cats are
better
such
picture for a cat.
yeah, you can change it if you want.
Love that cats are such a big theme in this
The
campaign.
the
So
only
many
thing
copies.
is and she is also a follower of Bast. So is Katie, so you guys can bond on that.
Cool.
Only in your language it is, or in Chinese mythology it has a different name. It's like Li Chu or something. It's the Chinese god of cats.
Okay.
The cat has very low HP. It basically has like 4 hit points or whatever, so don't let it die.
Okay, so it's not like your parrot from the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is not like a combat familiar.
Okay.
You had a combat parrot?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
really OP. It was kind of
Awesome.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a long story, but it was the
I can only
strongest
It was
imagine.
the MVP of the entire thing.
It's awesome.
Parrot was stronger than my character.
Yeah.
Okay. So, where we last left off Everybody sees the calendar. The group was traveling from Mombasa to Shanghai, China. We determined this would take, I think it was like 40 days, somewhere between 30 and 40 days. And you guys will arrive in the port of Shanghai on July 18th, a Saturday.
Why
that
are we
gave
going
you-
to Shanghai again?
That's a discussion for your group.
We had a lot of receipts that were of like things that were getting shipped there from the cultists.
So we're following the materials list.
And I think there was something else. Like I think there was a connection there, or like someone knew somebody there and told us to go meet them. Anyone remember that?
There are a few clues.
Okay. Just checking.
Burundi or whatever the tribal shaman, his name was, told us to go seek out someone named Hassan, who I think wrote or either has or wrote some books that we might find interesting. We have a cigarette pack with the name Stumbling Tiger Lounge. We know that the organized crime boss Pale Viper's there. His name's all over manifest with goods and money and other stuff being shipped to all the cultists. At least there's a picture of a boat in a harbor that we have. And although he was in Hong Kong, not Shanghai. Jack Brady, who was Carlisle's right-hand man, was seen in Hong Kong, which is close to Shanghai, certainly closer than Africa.
And Jackson Elias had spent some time in Shanghai. That's where you guys got that matchbox from. It was his matchbox.
Ah.
You'll
Pale
know
Viper?
too.
Is the Pale Viper the name of a character or the name of an organization?
We're not entirely sure. I think it's a person.
Okay.
We were dealing with his lackey. I forget the guy's name, but we had a run-in with him in London.
You
Is
guys
that
will
the
also
guy we
know
were
this.
dealing arms with? We're doing a cursed item trade.
That's what they wanted.
Okay.
As long as it wasn't Tom Core.
And we did not trade with them because the cultists came and broke up the meeting and didn't seem to be with the...
That was the Jade Emperor,
that-
right?
Yeah. Oh, is that different than this group?
I think the Jade Emperor and the Pale Viper are different groups.
Jade Emperor.
You guys briefly met the Jade Emperor and his... you didn't even meet the Jade Emperor, actually. You met his liaison... Who's his name?
And they attacked us, as I recall.
Feng Wang. They didn't attack you. You guys were like at a deal, and the deal got attacked by two different groups. It got attacked by the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh while you guys were like trying to broker a deal with these guys. And then that weird guy, the Raven, also showed up. And
Oh, right.
it like turned into like a free-for-all between these four groups, and Feng Wang and his group just ran. They just left. They fled the thing.
And it didn't help us, that's for sure. Okay, so we're off to Shanghai.
Yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the group. Maybe I mentioned it to Jackie, but Cthulhu, like H.P. Lovecraft, doesn't actually write a lot about China in general. I don't think there's any stories focused in China. So this campaign is just going to pull heavily from other Chinese mythos that I find.
Sure.
And, they actually have like the whole set and stuff.
You don't really need to reveal that, Dan. That should be something you keep under your hat.
Well, I think it's nice to like match the game up to the H.P. Lovecraft writing, you know what I mean? Like to see where the things come from.
Right.
But I do have a quote from one of his books or stories, The Whispering Darkness. And the quote goes, "I learned whence Cthulhu first came, and why half of the great temporary stars of history had flared forth. I guessed from hints which made even my informant pause timidly. The secret behind the Magellanic clouds and globular nebula, and the black truth veiled by the imaginary allegory of the Tao, which is the Tao Te Ching.
So
And
Jackie,
she's
do you know what the whole premise of Call of Cthulhu is, just offhand? I don't
Oh
know
god,
if
my
you-
mute button. I'm gonna punch it. Yes.
Okay, so you're familiar. It's everyday people now facing like satanic evil that is just under the surface of mankind.
I spent pretty much the entire weekend while I was trying to like open the pool, listening to the 51 hours of like the complete compendium of H.P. Lovecraft's stuff.
Oh, holy
So I got,
crap.
oh
It's a
yeah, I
really
went
good series.
hardcore. I went deep into the weird.
Oh
So
boy.
You know a lot more than me.
Yes,
Things.
you'll be
some of
answering
it was
questions.
some of it was a slog though. I gotta admit.
Yeah. No,
I'm not gonna unveil my favorite because I had told Dan about it and he was like, oh yeah, that's fun. So
Yeah, we pull a lot from that from one of these campaigns, and that's what your cat's related to, what you were talking about. But yeah,
Back to the
that
campaign. A quick question: are we still in transit? We're still on a cruise ship or a?
yeah, I was gonna give you guys all a chance to say what you're working on while you're traveling.
Okay.
And then we were gonna cut to Shanghai and change the map. What was I
so
gonna
I'm
say?
already in Shanghai, right?
Yeah, you're in Shanghai. You haven't met the
Okay.
group yet. We'll have you meet them right away. In China, when most people get there, they have something called a it's a whatchamacallit. It's like like a guide, translator that helps them around the city. So you could
Okay.
take that role, or they could also meet you in their travels, which might take longer. A compadador, what they're called. Middlemans for foreigners conducting business in China.
Yeah, that makes sense for my character if I'm trying to make money to, do some of my own investigation.
Yeah, exactly. And you would have like the group's semi-famous too. They can describe their background, what they've done, how they got here, but they're semi-famous and they try to make these various occult connections. So you'd be a really good connection for them.
Cool. So I'm just hanging out at the docks.
And then the group, we can go around. If you guys just want to give Jackie some of the backstory, I don't think she knows about like the Carlisle expedition or the Elias Jackson Foundation or your adventures. And then as you describe that story, just also include what you're doing in like the 4 weeks. I think some of them had said it last time, but I didn't give out rewards yet, so we're gonna do that really quick.
I remember, so the first thing we started out, like a small group of us were just like people that lived in New York City, and then things kind of like got weird, and then we investigated the weird stuff involving zombies and jazz. And then after that event, and that was kind of our introduction to Cthulhu stuff, after that event, I think we went to South America, is that right?
Yeah, Peru.
Peru. Went to Peru, and we dealt with a huge situation there.
That's where we picked up Narnia.
Yes. Naria, but you can call her Narnia. I know who you're talking about.
Narnia? Okay.
Naria. But yeah. Then I think after that is when we had the Jackson Elias situation.
Yeah, you met Jackson Elias in Peru,
Yeah.
and then you came back to New York, and he got like murdered when you went to his hotel room.
Yeah, he was our friend we met him in Peru, became friends, and years later he was murdered. And when we went to his funeral, there was like a will, and in the will he had like a request of us and like instructions to like investigate something that he was looking into before he was murdered. And then there's like a fund left by him because he was like absurdly wealthy. And
Foundation.
the foundation to kind of like
fund our expedition.
Mm-hmm. And I think he was looking into the disappearance of a group, right? He's not related to that group.
He was following the Carlisle expedition, which
Okay.
was a famous group founded by Playboy millionaire Roger Carlisle, who, I popped the picture, he should be in the top of the group, I think, or no, he's just all the way on the right, to the right of Hypatia Masters. He's in the middle. And he was traveling all around the world with like these famous archaeologists trying to do like big digs. This was right shortly after the discovery of the King Tut tomb, so it was like big in popular culture to do these archaeological digs and try and find these historical artifacts.
Okay,
Sweet,
so
thank you, Kelsey. What are you doing for your 6 months, really quick? Your 2 characters.
We did other stuff after that. I just took a bite of food, which is why I stopped.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, you can keep describing. I was just gonna go around the group so somebody else could take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Zahn is working on that second healing potion from that book.
Okay, the spell, you'd learn that.
Okay. And Franz is going to work on his stealth by sneaking around the ship.
Okay, cool. Can you give any more background on the Roger Carlisle expedition for Jackie?
I'm trying
Who,
to
me?
remember. Did we start out in
yeah,
America first? Yeah. Well, I guess as a group, because I feel like I think we did something in America first, and that's where we met.
New York. In
Yep.
the city of New
Yeah,
York, we
everybody's from New York. That's where Roger Carlisle is from too.
saved Dr. Smith from a certain death.
When did we meet Millie? Oh, is that? Oh yeah, I remember we met Dr. Oh, we met Dr. Smith and Millie.
You met Millie because her husband was framed for the murders
Of
that,
Dr. Or Jackson Elias.
of the murders around where that cult, the cult of the Bloody Tongue, was operating and sacrificing people, and whatchamacallit, Dr. Smith almost got sacrificed.
Funny
And
story,
then-
but no time to tell.
I can pick these details up also when you land.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give the general,
If-
and then we went to London, and Millie got bit by a werewolf, and other stuff happened as well. And we picked up, I think, Mary Love in London, in England.
They
Yes,
found Mary.
because
They murdered maybe 30 plus people and a child, or like were
Um,
involved
we
in the death of a
didn't murder
child.
We
the
didn't murder the
child.
child.
Okay. So
I didn't know
30
this.
plus people and a child died shortly before we left. That might has no proven connection to us. So
Easy with the word murder.
They found
Yeah.
Mary Love locked in a basement while she was trying to save the children, and then we all worked together, but one of the cultists took the child. And the
we
other
saved
went
the
swimming.
other child. We swam really well, and now that second child lives with my brother.
Dan accusing us of child murder. It's a new low.
I feel like
Basically-
One child died.
Wait, I think
only
I
half
think
the
he-
children died.
we also skipped South America. Oh no, I guess you didn't. But basically,
Really quick,
going to
yeah.
different parts of the world following the Carlisle expedition around because we have determined they were trying to bring back, like, raise Narla
Hotep.
Hotep. Yes, who is like the ultimate cult leader, trickster, god type man. And so we keep going and finding these different rituals that they're having in order to like bring different pieces of him back, like his wife and stuff. And we thankfully have been able to ruin most of their attempts.
We stopped at least two of their resurrections of
Yes.
Narla-Hotep.
Stopped most of the attempts and have killed most major like cult leaders or sorcerers. Not all though.
And their
Yeah.
monsters.
There are a few ends untied.
Sometimes
So what you're saying is they would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you meddling adventurers.
Yes.
pretty
That
exactly.
is correct.
Speaking of, I feel like
We had a dog at one point.
I was about to say that. I was about to say
For a
Dr.
whole
Zahn,
30
who's
minutes.
been with us since the
was a-
beginning. Got a dog.
was
at
my
one point,
dog.
so
He was
the dog didn't
unfaithful.
listen to him. So then he got Franz.
It was Greta.
Franz listens
was
more.
Scrappy.
Gertrude.
Yeah.
He was untrainable.
Then you got a person instead. He's much better.
Franz is my male servant.
Much better. It's
Yeah,
questionable.
and Franz doesn't speak a lot, but he's got some shady business. But Doctor,
Don't judge him.
yes,
You don't.
Doctor,
You must know him. Judge
Dr.
him.
Dr. Franz like swears he's legit, so we'll go with that. Then we went to Egypt. In Africa, we went to a few places in Africa. Went to Egypt, went to
Egypt first. That's where you met
Kenya.
Peak Baba Gal.
Who the fuck
Yes.
is that?
And you
It's
guys did some crazy stuff in Egypt. You
Yeah, it got wild at the.
you,
Got
You
a
had a
little
pyramid.
possessed.
you had an army of cats chasing you. Katie got possessed. You went under the pyramids.
Katie
pretty
has,
good.
I saw
Katie's
that.
character has a history.
I miss
of-
the army of cats.
Yeah.
They
She
were
has,
not
like, a
as fun as
history
they
of
sound.
with, like, a bleeding heart. There's like all
Yeah.
Did they have a little cat army hierarchy, like corporals and generals, and
They had a werepanther. That
did
was
they
pretty
march
nice.
in formation? Oh, that's awesome. Werepanther.
No.
They
The
just made
werepanther
noise.
lived for like half a day.
You just blasted the shit out of it.
That's quite
We
annoying.
That's my
we had
first like
spotty
encounter
photos
with the
trying to
group
get
too.
that werepanther to
I'll
live.
never forget that. I was like expecting something more timid because I had seen like videos on Call of Cthulhu style Dungeons and Dragons, and nobody goes guns out blazing like these guys do. Tell you what, they're like, yeah, you want to
It's
be
very
a
combat focused.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till you guys land in Shanghai and I can like join up.
All right. So then, just to wrap it up, last place they went was after Egypt. It was Kenya. That's where they're just coming from. That's where they found one of the members of the Carlisle expedition, Hypatia Masters, who was
killed her.
impregnated by Narlahotep. She was like this gross, diseased, like dark magic creature that gave birth to this monster. And then they killed them. They also killed Emwaru, which is the high priestess you see in the picture with the Carlisle expedition. She had joined up with Roger Carlisle. She was like his girlfriend, but she was really kind of like manipulating him into doing a lot of this like Narlahotep's bidding kind of stuff.
I forget about zombie Donkor.
Tankor, yeah, there was this whole saga with this guy Tankor that was like
It was
a
awesome.
nemesis.
He was a delivery boy at first.
He was a delivery boy, and Franz captured him and carved his initials into his face, at which point he became a nemesis. And then
He was created.
he would summon like these fire vampires, which were giant like fire elementals, which burned down buildings, chasing the group all around.
I have
Okay.
a skull.
We've killed him twice now. Though, so I
His
think he's-
skull.
I think we're good.
Okay,
I
so
wear it on my belt.
we've gotten Roy, Dr. Zahn can get that spell. He hasn't successfully cast it yet, but he will have the spell, so he has to do the hard power roll first time he casts it. Franz can get 1d6 in stealth.
I was sitting on a spell that was like in the process of learning before.
Which one was that?
Damn.
It was the healing spell called
Okay, yeah, you'll pick that up.
healing, I guess. You have a pop-up
Yeah.
possibly.
Don't have a pop-up for the spell. Can somebody cast the spell so we can get the description? I think Narya
Spell
has
was
it.
it?
It's
Healing.
just
I think I
called
have it.
healing. That's all I have.
Were you learning it from Narya or Mary Love? They have two different
Mary
spells.
Love, I think.
Someone else learned the same spell, so
Okay.
What's
Yeah,
Mary
like a
Love?
one
Because
from
the
Narnia.
healing,
Us.
the healing one that Narya had is this like the fake healing where it just like
Right.
Mine's
N-
flesh bending.
Yeah.
Spending, right. That's the one I just learned on the boat.
So Peak learned healing from Narya, fake healing.
Fake
Narya
healing?
might want to learn.
It's like temp healing.
It's
uh
pretty not great.
I know what Jesse and Millie want to learn. If I can.
What are they taking?
Jesse wants to try and practice / learn lockpicking, locksmith.
Okay. You
And
can get a 1d6 in that.
okay. And Millie wants to practice, like she wants to work on her listening abilities. She wants to become more astute at listening to things.
Okay. And then also when we go around, can everybody tell me what their sanity and luck are? Sorry.
Mhm.
And
I'll go
you'll get
first.
1d6
Okay.
in listening, although it's hard to hear in certain places of the boat. You know what I mean? Like,
That's why it's practice. It's a good place to practice. 'Cause it's hard to hear.
okay,
This is called
I like that.
flesh. What did you call this?
You have
Hmm?
healing, I think,
Healing,
flesh bend,
right.
Okay.
which is the one I posted in chat. Naria's healing spell costs 12 magic points. Casting time shouldn't be 2d6 rounds. We gotta lower that.
Could
We're just
you
gonna say casting time is 2 rounds.
2 rounds? Okay. Could you give me flesh bending? Because that's the other spell I'm learning.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No, that's good. And then Katie and Rob, what were you guys gonna work on?
I was learning Mandarin.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, you can take what is your Mandarin skill?
26, I think. 28, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, you can take 1d10 in Mandarin.
28.
1d10. And then yeah, okay, Kelsey, you re-roll the ones.
Naria is
Mary-
gonna work
Okay.
on healing.
Oh, the reason I was asking about sanity and luck is because if your sanity is very low, now is a good time to work on like composure or work with Dr. Zahn to regain sanity. Like
Mm.
that's
Yeah.
what this is really for. Is
I
like
can help.
if you
Can
desperately
we go
need sanity.
over, like, can we get it to go over our max, like expand the max? Because right now, Naria is only at 38.
Yeah, she can go over 38, but
Okay.
people like Mary Love have too much sanity in my mind. Like
Yeah,
some
I
people
don't
have
know
way
why
too
mine's
much.
so high.
Yeah, like
I
Millie
mean,
and Jesse have it.
Well,
And well, they have it.
well, Dana and I, when we created Mary Love, it was for something separate, but she has really high sanity, and every time she goes down, we then end up getting more sanity. So she goes
Yeah.
back up past
What do you consider really high?
Yeah.
think
87.
Anything
yeah.
above 70 is really high.
Okay.
And my
Dottie's
luck is
extremely sane.
86.
You can be too
Wow.
sane.
Well, no, I think it's just like health. Like sanity is kind of more like health than our actual health, because health is just really small. But sanity, you can wear on. It can wear on you, and if you lose too much at once, then you start to develop like
How's it going,
problems.
Alexian?
Yeah,
And
I
Welcome
might,
in.
you get taxed on sanity
We're just
a
getting
lot.
started tonight.
I
Anytime
How are you
might
doing?
something
cap
strange
sanity
happens.
at 80.
Yeah,
So
that's
should
a
I
good move.
lower
Cap
mine?
it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because then there's always a 1 in 5 or 20% chance.
How much? What did
The-
Peacock do last session?
Peak.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, you weren't here. Well, last session you guys mostly just like decided where you wanted to go and navigated out of the country.
Okay. Because I'm still
So-
kind of. I was like at 2 out of 14 MP and like 10 out of 13 HP. So I was just wondering
Did
if
you guys
anything
fight
happened.
something?
I
Yeah,
You got
he
all
might
that
have-
back.
Yeah, you have it back by now for sure.
the hit points too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys fought anything last week. I forget.
Nah, we didn't.
Uh,
Quit early. We're done by 9:15.
And
That's right. Yeah.
Alexian,
okay.
no.
Okay. But you picked your direction, which was the next big thing.
Right.
This is
And that
about
was it. You guys decided to go to Shanghai, and I didn't have
week
anything for
7,
Shanghai.
at least as far as I've been involved. It's been going
Okay.
for a while.
Are you?
Um,
If you want, real quick, I can give you.
I'm new to
Dr.
the whole
Zahn and
D&D thing,
Franz's,
though. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
What are they taking?
Dr.
am a
Zahn
player,
has
yeah.
51 luck and 48 sanity.
Okay.
And Franz has 31 luck and 32 sanity.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's
This is my guy.
right where I want you.
Okay.
So Roger
Um,
Daniels, 52 sanity, 42 luck.
Perfect.
I'm pulling Booker. Booker's going to take the boat ride anyway. I may just park him in the hotel.
That
when we
depends,
get there,
Alexian.
Yeah, that works.
What do you mean by ideas?
but D luck. He's
Okay.
on the bench a lot. So if you want to lower him, that's fine. I can lower him.
Yeah, I might cap luck at 82.
Okay, 80 and 80, or just 80 and
Yeah,
okay.
80 and 80.
I'll keep sanity where it is.
Yeah,
Oops.
just because otherwise
Can I raise
things
my
get a little out
sanity
of hand.
back up to the max too? It's at 23 out
What
of
it-
25.
Yeah, you can set your sanity to 25. Yours is low. That's
It
not
is.
good.
Yeah, some stuff happened.
Yeah.
And you're a caster. Remember to use your trinket for your sanity resistance. You're 3.
Mm.
Okay.
Jesse has 71 luck and 85 sanity, so I can lower that to 80.
Okay.
And Millie has 71 luck and 84 sanity, so I can lower the sanities to 80. But yeah, they both have a lot of each.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one thing I did last session, or maybe it was the session before, to try and counter that is like even if you succeeded the sanity roll, I was taking away a lot of sanity in that big fight, you know?
Yeah.
And that becomes like very dangerous to the casters and the people that do succeed or have low sanity, so it just becomes harder and harder. Okay, cool. 80's good.
And Mary Love give you what she's working on.
Yeah.
So I lowered my sanity to 80. My luck is still at 86.
As far as I'm concerned, Valexian, like my character, I'm totally fine with backseating. You know, I've retained the right to make the ultimate decision. But yeah, please, if you have like a suggestion or something during turn order, and I'm waiting here trying to figure out what to do, please give me ideas. That's awesome. That's what I like. Let me interact with you. You know. How long have you been playing for? I've just started. It's my first time.
The magic silver is what we got.
Yeah. You can use that to turn it into something. What are you gonna make?
And that was just like a pile, right?
You have 2 gallons of it. It's in a like a jug.
And I can make it into anything we said.
Any substance.
Yeah, you can try.
You should go for stuff that blows up.
That's what I was thinking.
That
gas.
is exactly right.
I was
Explosive.
thinking gas or anything.
No.
Both.
Gasoline?
Yeah.
Fuel? Molotovs? Okay.
I mean, maybe. There's a lot of things that can blow up. You just have to
Roll,
get inventive with how you want to blow it up.
Roll an
So
alchemy
true.
roll and an intelligence roll.
A what?
Like an alchemy roll and an intelligence roll.
Okay, hold on. I also just feel like gasoline would be good because most of the time we end up in caves when we're fighting people. And to be able to evaporate that out of nowhere and then use the torches that we always seem to get would be helpful.
But I think you're creating it now, so you'll have to carry this gasoline around unless you change it back into the silver and then just for practice and then turn it back to gasoline
Forgot
when you
about
need
that.
to.
The silver that can be
Okay.
anything.
And you said an alchemy and a what?
An intelligence.
Intelligence.
Okay, so you would have general understanding of like some compact explosives you could make, like TNT, which is nitroglycerin, or even wax, like in a more combustible form.
Stable.
Yeah. And you could make gasoline as well if you wanted. It's not very explosive. It's more like just flammable. But you could
Sorry.
you could produce that.
Okay.
And do you want gasoline or do you want explosives?
Explosives.
Okay, so I'll give you you'll have like 4 basically charges or packs of
What
high
about the
compact-
alchemy roll that was non-successful?
Yeah, it was non-successful, but she's still working on this the whole time.
Okay.
Actually, roll a luck roll too. And
Nice.
There you
okay.
go.
Yeah, so you don't blow up.
That's so matter of fact.
So yeah, you have 4 high explosive charges, we'll say.
Okay.
Either a lot of force or a spark can set them off. But even high heat is not great for them. It's basically nitroglycerin. You have dynamite.
Okay.
So, Dalexian, this is not your
Cool.
traditional
Was there anybody
D&D.
else?
This is actually like
Yes,
Lovecraftian.
could I get a copy of
So it's
that
set into the like
flesh bending?
50s, 40s, something like that.
Oh,
The
it's
real
actually-
world.
Yes.
And
Just if you could post that, because
the, like,
I've
mythos
learned both of
tradition,
those spells
the
now.
Lovecraftian
Dan, can
tradition
you
is
send it? My
to,
spell
like,
sheet won't open.
mix in like cultists
Yeah.
and like, you know,
I
supernatural
roll
beasts and stuff like
for
that. So there's not
Narya.
really any
So her
elves
luck's
or
at
dwarves,
32, her
your
sanity's at
traditional
38. She would
Dungeons
like
and
to work on
Dragons
healing
setup.
or medicine.
But yeah,
Um,
it's a neat idea
then
either way.
Dottie
The bird is
luck's at 33 and her sanity's at 80. And she would like to work on probably her handgun.
You can't
So what
work on
should I-
handgun on the boat,
On
unfortunately.
the
There's-
boat.
Yeah,
I
there's
guess
like
that's fair.
if you were to shoot off of the boat, it would scare people.
Okay. Then I guess she'll practice her swimming. Is that okay?
There's no pool on the boat.
I doubt you can swim as
You
fast
can't
as the
put me
boat.
in the water.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm now imagining there's
Okay,
a
okay.
I don't think they would like that.
Mechanical repair. Can she go hang out with the people in the bottom of the boat?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. What should I roll? 1d10?
Yep.
Or okay.
Yeah, 1d10. Nice.
We're just having good luck. Nice.
And then I'll do the health one.
All right. Is that everybody?
I was gonna ask, is there any activity I can do to try and build up sanity? Maybe meditate. Just
Yeah.
work on my mental constitution. Well, that's actually a stat, so I guess. But you know what I mean.
You'll both pray and speak with Dr. Zahn.
My
Dr. Zahn,
favorite.
roll a hypnosis
Ah.
roll.
Eek, I want you to look at my watch.
Okay.
Stare at it rolling back and forth. I'm feeling sleepy. Very sleepy. Nice. Clap my hands, you will bark like a dog.
Doesn't he already do that?
It's not working.
Ron, stop teasing people. I mean Hans.
And could you write the spell out? Not just not casting it, but just, the definition of the spell?
Yeah, the healing or the flesh bending?
Flesh bending, yes, please.
1d6 MP, 1d6 sanity, and then 1d6 healed.
I can look it up too. I think it's in a book somewhere.
I
So.
did
It's
bark.
not.
I don't think you
Yeah.
heard it, but I did bark.
It's just this at the bottom.
It did
of it.
That is working.
That's what you were asking for, right?
Even my dog
Yes,
was
does
like,
it have
"What?"
it? Does it have a definition, a description?
It doesn't. I just made it up, but basically what you do is you use energy to manipulate the flesh of the target. So you forcibly scar skin, and you can use it in reverse if you wanted, and you could use it at close range to like rip people's skin apart.
That is very helpful.
It's not a great
1d6.
attack spell. The magic point cost, you have to roll 1d6 for the spell. You just put a temp 5 in there or something if you just want a placeholder, but you can always roll it for less. And then the sanity, you can actually put a dice cost in there, so 1d6. So, but it's pretty gruesome for people to watch too, because the flesh becomes like almost liquid as you move it around.
Wait, what is the date? Like July 18th?
It is July 18th, 1924. Okay, so has everybody done everything they were going to do on the boat?
Never concluded my treatment from Dr. Zahn.
Oh, right. Sorry. You'll get 1d10 sanity back. We'll say it's a
Want
lot.
me to roll my hypnotism? See if that has an effect?
Sure. Where did I put this city? Is this it? Okay, this is it.
You got a
That is
6.
very successful.
It's a long time to
Nice.
retry too if it fails.
Cool. All right.
Alright.
You can re-roll that. Re-roll ones.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Wild.
Nice.
I will take that gladly. Is that all going into it?
Yeah, that does. That goes to
Just seems too good to be
your
true. As well.
sanity. Take it when you can get it.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. Feeling somewhat more normalized.
All right.
Oh, have we arrived?
You have arrived. So you come to Shanghai via India and Ceylon. As in Egypt, you are required to undergo customs checks when you arrive in the country. They want you to start checking stuff. They want you to talk to customs. They want you to, if you want to bring your guns in, you have to get licenses for a fee. Otherwise, they will hold the weapons for you.
When you say weapons, do you mean just like guns?
Mostly guns, but they would look at other things. Firearms are what need a fee to get a license.
Mm.
But they do want to search your stuff.
Well, I mean, a sword is fine, right? Swords are fine.
Yeah,
I don't need to
yeah,
worry
and
about
you
that.
guys are like traveling, you know, like historians, almost archaeologists or dealers of the occult artifacts. So
Yeah,
it makes
that's
sense.
true. Does anyone else need to worry about their guns?
I
Um,
do.
I have a stick and a cat tongue whip.
Yeah, you won't really need to check your stuff.
And my 12 gauge shotgun and my Derringer custom.
Yeah,
have
you're
all
gonna
my
have to get
stuff.
licenses for that. They're gonna basically charge you $10 per license per gun. So they're gonna go through your stuff, and you're gonna have to, you know, pay $10 for all that stuff. Do you guys
Can
have
charge
all of the artifacts on you?
We are bringing a lot of them, I think, but I think our like spare people are like in charge of the spare artifacts.
Okay, so not like you don't have the face mask, the mask made of face skin.
I think
Yo,
that's
that would
more
go great with my
storage,
feet.
so
There's
it's
a
like-
what?
You're gonna be
So-
a disgusting monster.
Mask made of women's facial features all sewn
Oh.
together.
Yeah, that once you put it on, you're compelled to murder women. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
wind
no,
up
I don't
Yes, you
think I
are.
want that.
looking like any woman that has
And
been murdered.
Oh,
Katie's
okay.
right.
No, that's...
and
Wait, which one?
There's an
I'm
and.
right.
Yeah, Katie's
an
right. There's
and.
a
Yeah.
big and there.
Yes, you can look like any woman that was murdered, but you're also compelled to murder more women to add them to the mask.
Mhm.
That's
The
why
art is never
Dr.
done.
Yeah,
Smith
that's why
had
no
that
one's-
thing.
I mean,
We
some
haven't
of the
tried
enemies
it.
have been
We haven't
women.
tried it.
Kind of a waste just to leave their faces sitting there.
That sounds like Pete wants that item.
Really, I really wish you would have thought of that. We would have thought of that when we were just with that pregnant woman, because that could have been
This
quite
sounds so
She-
horrible.
quite
I-
a move.
She was like a bloody mess, though. We ruined her face.
Didn't need to be compelled to kill her. It was very easy, really.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I mean, we could have killed her and then took her face, and then when we go meet up with more of the Carlisle expedition, we could pretend to be her.
So would her face be the grotesque form that she was giving birth, or would it have it been her
You just take a
natural
piece
form?
off, you know, her best section.
Think natural. Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
And
like,
you remember If you remember when you killed the spawn of Nyarlathotep, when it died, it turned back into the female version of her that was like young and good looking.
Opportunity missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have done it with Emwaru too.
The
Yeah.
next woman we murder, for sure, we'll rip a part of her face off and put it on the mask.
Okay, great.
I got an ivory knife with the face's name on it.
So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background information on China and then just a little bit of background information on Shanghai. So modern China was born almost accidentally, in part due to the collapse of the dynastic system, which had ruled the country for millennia, but also as a consequence of the continual interference of external imperial powers and the fallout from the Great War. For its nominal assistance during the Great War, the 1919 Treaty of Versailles generously handed Japan all of Germany's rights and possessions in China's Shantung or Shandong province, in accordance with agreements wrung from China by Japan under duress in 1915. Since China had agreed to support the Allies during the conflict on the understanding that these territories would be returned to her if they were victorious, this patronizing insult galvanized Chinese intellectuals into action. The Beijing demonstration of May 4th, 1919 led to the formation of the May 4th movement, used to describe the nationwide outburst that followed. The movement not only launched Chinese Communist Party, but also revivified Chiang Kai-shek's nationalist KMT party. The two parties became implacable enemies as they grew in strength, and their internecine wars paralyzed China for the next half century. In July 1926, which is a little bit after where we are, provided nothing happens, Chiang Kai-shek, CKS, finishes its indoctrinate negotiations and officially launches the military Northern Expedition, which is intended to vanquish local and regional warlords and unify central China with Canton and the south. This effort means considerable success. Chiang takes Shanghai in March 1927. Throughout 1926 and 1927, local fighting ravages the provinces, and great strikes rage in Shanghai as well as Hong Kong and Canton. In late 1927, Chiang attacks the communist and the leftist leadership, executing many of them. Among those barely escaping Shanghai is Chiao En Lai, the future premier of China. They talk about Hong Kong a bit. And then Shanghai itself, originally an undistinguished small city in the Jiangsu province, the British opened Shanghai to occupation and trade as a result of the Treaty of Nanking in 1842, which brought humiliating conclusion to the piratical Opium Wars, at least as far as China was concerned. First, British, then French and American representatives took possession of certain areas adjacent to the Chinese city. These areas of extraterritoriality, within which no Chinese law pertained, became known as the concessions. In 1854, 3 concessions formed the Shanghai Municipal Council to jointly oversee their affairs. By 1863, the British and American concessions had joined together to form the Shanghai International Settlement. The French concession, directly between the British concession and the old, original Chinese walled city, was never formally amalgamated and preferring to see its own management. Japan also had a concession. So, under the terms of extraterritoriality, citizens of Britain, France, and the US, along with those of their favorite treaty powers, Denmark, Italy, Japan, Mexico, the Netherlands, Norway, Portugal, Peru, Spain, and Switzerland, could only be tried to the laws of their native country, whether their crimes were committed in the concessions or not. Chinese citizens and the non-favored treaty countries, such as Germany, were prosecuted under Chinese law in local courts. Together, the side-by-side French, British, and American zones formed the financial and industrial heart of the mushrooming city. By the 1920s, Shanghai had acquired 2 nicknames, the Pearl of the Orient and the Paris of the East, in honor of its opulence and decadence. All right. It sits on the Yangtze River. The land is nearly flat. It's a low city with dikes and seawalls protecting it against flood, tide, and storm. And we'll just take it from here. Some of the stuff, a lot of the stuff in the map is real, really existed in 1920, like normally. But to be honest, Shanghai was not this big of a city in 1920, and some of the stuff is fictitious. For example, they did not have a Shanghai museum until much later. But that's all. So we'll say you guys arrive at the harbor. You can even come in at the American consulate if you wanted.
Yeah, but I think we should look for a guide immediately. So we
Okay.
can find-
Is there a German consulate?
No,
think
that's
they're
what they were saying. The ally nations were,
Oh, they had control of Shanghai.
yeah, after World War One.
They're prejudice against the Germans.
World War I is what they have against the Germans.
Needed room to grow, that's all.
Son, shh, don't say more about that now. It just cause problems. We should, if that's more convenient and easier, and we're gonna have an easier time getting our licenses and things, then we can go through the American consulate. And does anyone want to help search for a guide with me? I think
I can, because I can translate.
that would be good. Maybe you can use your telepathy to kind of scan and see if anyone would be extra good as a guide for occult things like we're looking for, because
Sure.
the average citizen probably doesn't know.
Sure.
You can use your
Yeah,
telepathy.
Cat told me to sit at the dock. So I'm waiting for your vote. I'm like already there.
Hard
That'll
success on the
stick.
telepathy.
Did we sense her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys will pick her right up.
Okay.
So yeah, she's
I'll
looking
go
out for
over.
you guys. I don't know if you phoned ahead
know?
and arranged a guide, but she's
Okay,
here waiting.
Well. Well, I didn't know we phoned ahead and arranged a guide. We just
Yeah.
set up a whole telepathic reason why we found her.
Yeah.
Anyway,
stuck out.
if we haven't arranged it already, then I'll go up and introduce myself. Otherwise, do we?
I mean, that
We'll
works.
just-
You can definitely find her.
Okay.
It'll be right on the
So
harbor.
I'll ask Mary Love to translate and say hello and ask if she's offering her services as a guide for the city. We're new in town.
Hello, are you offering your services as a guide?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I can't say that in an actual different language.
Oh, I speak English. So we're
Cool.
good. Yes.
Wow, what a good start. That's amazing.
Look at that
You
translation.
speak English so I'm Jesse.
I'm
Nice to
Mary.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Cool.
I'm Evelyn Chang. You can call me Lynn.
Lynn, we have a pretty big group and we have a very eccentric and strange group, so
Hi, I'm
hopefully
Peek.
that
Oh
will
god.
What? Are you here? Did you come?
That was the
Pick.
best moment.
Stop following people silently. You need to either announce your presence or don't come.
We
We'll
tried
take you back
charming,
to the-
failed.
We'll take you back and
Yes.
introduce you to the whole
I'm just gonna go talk to
menagerie
that person over there.
So one thing, as Peak wanders off to talk to somebody else, Evelyn will explain that that's very frowned upon in Shanghai,
Mhm.
and most people will. It's good that you met her because she can introduce you to a lot of people. If you don't know Chinese, or if you're just introducing yourself to somebody without a middleman or like a formal introduction, it's considered extremely rude in this area of Shanghai.
Yes.
Pick, get back here. It's on brand for Pick. He's pretty unintentionally
I'm
rude.
used to this. I will find information.
Come back, Pick.
Okay.
Remember
He
that
trips
time-
over a cat. Can he trip over a cat?
Oh, a kitty. I would love this kitty. Remember I have an obsession with cats now because of that.
Yeah, he is
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
obsessed. It's weird.
I'm gonna go.
He'll be distracted. He's well distracted now.
Dan, can I see if I can pick up the cat?
Animal handle it?
Yeah.
Yeah, try and animal handle it.
I have some handy Numian gloves still in my backpack, so I don't have to touch the dirt. I'm also afraid of dirt.
Afraid of dirt. Okay.
Yeah, there's a name for it. I don't remember.
He's had a hard time of it mentally lately.
Okay, yeah, the cat likes you and it'll come up to you and let you pick it up.
Aw. I would like to hang on to this cat for as long as possible. Eventually, I'd like to give it a bath. I want to make
It's
it mine. I don't care whose it is.
It's
I wouldn't say
whatchamacallit, it's Jackie's cat.
A what cat?
It's Jackie's cat.
Not Jackie.
Oh.
Or I'm
dang.
sorry,
Lynn.
it's Evelyn.
Well, I found your cat.
Good job, Pick. Okay, we're going back.
With
I'm
envious
going to
eyes.
introduce Lynn to the group. We're a whole eclectic bunch, and we're very from all different parts of the world. Mostly America, but not exclusively.
Oh, very nice to meet you all. All of you, very nice. It is very important that you stick together and you let me do the explaining to the local people. They find very, very rude if you attempt to talk to them if you do not speak their language. Allow me to
Okay.
make the introduction. What would you like to do here in Shanghai?
Have a need lodging.
Yes, we would like to have rooms. If we'd like a place to stay with rooms near each other and no closets, if possible.
So, Dan, do I already have that stuff like set up, like a place for me to stay, or?
Yeah, there's a few different hotels that you know about. If you look at the map, there should be not the consulates, but there's the Palace Hotel you guys could stay at. I think there's another one. There's also the Heng Shen Hotel.
Yeah, I feel like a nicer one would be better here because I don't think mixing with the locals will get us anywhere. So it's not worth it to try and get a lower quality place just to like blend in.
Okay. Well, the Palace Hotel is right on the river and is close to the Sassoon Building and Shanghai Library. It's very important for research. But
Oh, good
the
idea.
Heng Shen Hotel is much farther away by French concession.
All right, let's get the Palace Hotel. That's my vote. What do you guys think?
That's just good.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so good. Grab your shit. Let's go.
I like
So-
this
so
lady.
young.
I love her.
If anyone, as a warning, the last time someone tried to forcibly move our things for us, a small boy was mutilated. So
Oh yes, I know about that. I know all about the occult. You grab your own shit.
yes, we carry our own shit. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go.
You guys will also know about one more hotel, the Xinjiang Guest House on Black Slipper Lane. Is where Elias Jackson stayed.
Maybe
I
we'll
will check that out later.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Hold on.
where is that?
We need a safe.
It's not on the map. I don't
Which
think.
number is it? Oh, it's
I
not
don't-
on the map? Okay.
I don't think so. You guys just know it from having talked to Elias Jackson back in the.
You're
the
gonna put a
past.
little icon on the map where it is?
I'd have to find this Black Slipper Lane. Yeah, let me find it and I'll put a icon there.
Okay. Can I get them like a carriage?
Yeah, you could hail these little rickshaws that they have running all around.
Okay. So I guess I get you guys carriage, you put all your stuff on it so we can like talk while we ride or something.
Yeah, you could only really talk to one person. The rickshaws are tiny.
Okay.
It'd all get into like little two person rickshaws or.
Yeah.
Okay, so who wants to ride with me and tell me your story? Why are you here?
Does anyone wanna? I will if no one else wants to. But I feel like I did a lot of talking already.
It's okay, you can't come with me.
Comes with me.
I feel like our unofficial leader needs to go. very sorry, Rob, that I've elected Roger Daniels, but
He's kind of the historian.
Unofficial leader.
Yeah, he is our leader.
Where am I going?
You're going in the rickshaw with
Oh,
Lynn.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're gonna tell her what we want to do here.
Yes.
So we've hired you? That was my understanding.
Yes.
Oh, somebody's got to pay her.
Yeah, that
What
was
kind of
the
money
next
are we
thing I was
talking?
curious.
I'll
Yeah.
give you your cats back.
The cat always come back. Don't worry.
Oh.
What are your fees?
Yeah.
Affordable. Very affordable. Don't worry. Get in the car. We not
Alright.
talk money. We not talk money till you tell me why you're here. You tell me why you're here. We sleep. Where we go. And I tell you how
Okay.
much.
I like her.
Well,
She's
right now,
hired.
we'd like to go to the Palace Hotel. It's been a long journey. I think we all would be happy to get into a bed that's not moving around on a boat, you know. So, if you'd like to know our story, I'll try to fill you in. I mean, it goes back.
You looking
way
for
too far.
someone? Are you
We
looking
have a few
for
things that we're
something?
looking into. We want to go to the Stumbling Tiger Lounge. You
Okay,
may
I
have
know
heard
where
of
that is.
someone named the Pale Viper.
Oh, Pale Viper. Very scary name.
Hassan. Someone named Hassan. Have a picture of a boat. All part of a mystery that we're trying to figure out.
What happened? What's the beginning of the mystery? Who died?
Murder.
Well, like I said, it's a long story. They gave you some of it already, so I'm not going to try to want to go through the whole thing. But Jackson Elias was a friend of ours. He was an adventurer. He was a seeker of the occult, and we joined him on a few different things, not just the one in Peru, if I remember correctly. I mean, we didn't actually role play him, but I think we had interactions with him. After Peru, it was like a 10-year period. During that time, he became a fairly famous occult author, while we kind of did our thing in Harlem, where we were based. But about 8 months ago, something like that, 6 months ago, we get word that Jackson wants to see us all, so we all go and meet him, or try to meet him in Harlem, or actually just New York City. And as we arrive, there's cultists in his room. They have just killed him. We give chase, and we find out that they go by the order of the the order of the Black Tongue, or something like that, or the Bloody Tongue, or something. So that begins our immersion into this many-armed adventure, where we are tracking down the servants of the evil god Nyarlathotep, the Thousand Mask, or something like that. So the first one was, as they said, was in Harlem. It's called the Cult of the Black Tongue, or Bloody Tongue. I keep saying Black Tongue, Bloody Tongue. We went there, but yeah, because Jackson had his most recent explorations, investigations, had taken him on the path of this Carlisle expedition, because he said a famous playboy who got hooked up with this Egyptologist from England named Roger Penhew, and they start, and he goes deep, and he finds stuff out that scared even him, I would say. So we have some of his writings. We got a lot of clues that he had sent back to his book editor. He was going to put this all in a book. But before he could do that, he died. His editor passed along all these notes, and so we're tracking down these clues. We've been to, basically the whole idea is this Carlisle expedition. They go to Egypt. From what we pieced together, they go to Egypt, and they break a seal on the Red Pyramid, which allows them to communicate with another aspect of Nyarlathotep called the Black Pharaoh. There, they make some kind of deal with him. They then go to Africa, where they go to the Black Mountain, and there they've done something horrible to one of their compatriots. It seems like the Black Pharaoh is looking for a son.
And
So
if you remember, the legend had it that when the Carlisle expedition originally went to Africa, all of them were viciously murdered by like cult leaders. And now you're starting to uncover that like Hypatia Masters was alive, and there's rumors of other people being alive and out there.
Yep. So that was the important part. Yeah. So the public story is that these people were murdered by some tribesmen for whatever reason. Everyone bought that, but the true story, or what we're coming to learn as the true story, is that the Carlisles were cultists and followers of this dark god. And everywhere we go, we have encountered rituals that are being done by these different groups of these cults. Each one has a ritual. We've interrupted maybe 2.5 of them. We kind of partially stopped one. They only killed one of the kids. So, but we've been accumulating a ton of magic items. We've been, going around doing our thing.
You want to see my
we've been to
Tatkan whip?
London, we've been to Cairo. We've been to where else we've been? We've been to Mombasa, Nairobi, and now we're in Shanghai, and we're just chasing down the leads that Elias have.
So about this time, the rickshaws will pull up to the hotel. It's about noon in Shanghai. It's hot. It's very hot and very humid. It's in like the 90s, and you guys, you just came from Africa, and you're surprised how hot it is here. We will
So
cut.
what clue, like where did they find the clue that pointed them to come to Shanghai?
I think
were
the
given to
most
us by-
recent direct clue is when they were leaving the Mountain of the Black Wind. They left Nairobi, they went back to Mombasa, and there they interviewed, I think his name was like Ashif or something. He was like an Indian trader that worked on behalf of Mwaru and Tankar, and he would send stuff to the Penhew Foundation in London. Anyway, they got his receipts, and he had shipping receipts that showed that he shipped to somebody called Ho Fang Import Exports in Shanghai. And I think that was the most direct recent clue they followed here. But there are other clues, and like if you're looking in this sidebar, there's a shit ton of like weird clues, right? Like there's all these like clues and tomes and things, and like this is like some Pale Viper letter that they had.
Which sidebar?
It's the one where your character sheet is. For me it's the third
Oh,
icon. I
okay.
think it's your second icon. And then you page down, and unfortunately I haven't organized this well enough. But after dream
evidence,
stuff,
okay.
and yeah, even in evidence there's a lot of stuff actually.
Read the ones called editor's notes. That's where
Okay.
a lot of what we've done has come from there. Mostly it dealt with Egypt, which was a huge part of this.
Wait, who's Jack
Egypt and
Brady?
Africa.
Jack Brady was one of the Carlisle expedition. He was whatchamacallit, Roger
It was
Carlisle's.
Carlisle's Franz.
Yeah, he was his bodyguard, and he was his bodyguard before the Carlisle expedition. Like, he arguably knew Roger Carlisle the best, had the longest relationship with him.
Okay.
So where did they hear about the club? Was it the Shambling Tiger or something?
The Stumbling
Stumbling
Tiger was
Tiger.
a
Yeah.
matchbook
It's in the
that
editor's notes.
they
Okay.
found that matchbook in Elias Jackson's hotel room when he got murdered
Oh, that's
many
right,
months
yeah.
ago back in New York
Evidence.
City.
That's right.
Okay.
That was one of the few things Jackson Elias had in his pockets.
Yeah, I think we should definitely check that out as a high priority.
Okay. Okay, we at hotel. You sit still. I go check you in.
So the hotel is lavish. It's one of these American imperial influenced hotels. It's got a huge gaming hall in it for gambling. And there's all kinds of people playing down there, and then your rooms are upstairs. There's also a lavish dining area and meeting areas. And most notably, when you go in on one wall, oh geez, I can't have that. There is a large jade dragon statue or motif of all these dragons carved into the wall. And it's in here in the gaming hall.
Are we
And there's,
inside?
you know, all kinds of feng shui things, like large stone dragons everywhere, on the stairs, various oriental and decorations, and then like American and Western conveniences and furniture.
I'm gonna go
You'll
up to the lobby and I'm gonna argue with the person in Chinese. But really, I'm just getting them rooms and I'm getting myself a little cut off the top.
oh yeah, they're all for it. So they'll charge people basically $10 a night, and they're gonna give you $2 off the
And
top for every person you bring.
yeah, and then I tell them, oh, I got you a good deal. I got you a very good deal. It's usually $12 a night. I get 2 for 10.
Nice.
The owner, he owes me. And then I say, here are your keys. And then I give them their keys. Go take a shower, you stink.
So each of you have your own rooms. Each of you loses $10.
I don't want to have my own room. I want to share with Millie.
You can share a room, but you each have your own. I guess unless
Okay,
you
I
told her that
take your
before.
room.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You will make $18.
Wait.
And you guys go in. You can find your rooms easy enough. It's still about noon, so you can put your stuff down. If you investigate the rooms, they're very lavish. They're not on the map. There's nothing in the closets. Most of them are on the second or third floor. Some have balconies.
I'd like to go down to the lobby and look at that motif of the dragons.
So
I'm gonna follow him.
Said it was over here, right? By the gambling room?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. I'd like to inspect that.
You can do like an appraise or a cult maybe, or anything really. Even Cthulhu Mythos.
Okay. Never find a cult. Oh, my cult's killer.
Oh yeah. So you will know these are not like religious, but spiritual carvings of creatures called chi, which are stone dragons or like Chinese spirits of the land. And they represent restless souls or restless spirits. And you get very weird vibes from this thing. Like you get a an uneasy aura from this thing. It makes you nervous.
Okay.
I'm right behind him. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Oh yeah, so you'll know the same thing, but you actually get a different vibe from it. You'll know that these are chi, these are like these Chinese stone dragons. They're hornless dragons, spirits of the earth. They could also represent sad people or ghosts who have not found answers in their life. And you'll say, "This is good. This room has a lot of feng shui or well designed to it, and these people are paying tribute to the spirits. They're not dishonoring them." And you'll try and reassure Peak, who feels nervous about this thing.
You say so.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah, you must trust me. I'm from here.
All right.
I feel like Peek and Lynn are become fast friends. I can sense it.
I like you.
Both
The
awesome.
sun. Let's go into the bar.
Everybody like me. I charming.
You are very straightforward.
I like to get a schnapps.
Okay. They'll have that. They'll have a bunch of various American and Western liquors.
Yeah, no crazy prohibition here. You drink all you want.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You try rice wine. Very good.
I think Jesse might try to sneak around and see if anyone is watching us.
All right, roll a spot hidden.
Or well, she wants to like go stealthy first, so that no one sees her watching for people.
Ooh. I'm just checking the place
make
out
sense?
too.
Okay. So she could do that. She could like sit at the top of a stairwell or one of these foyers and kind of watch people.
Yeah, or see, because I think one of the reasons I want to do that is to see if anyone like is then looking for me or notices that I'm not there. Like if they were watching me subtly, then if I'm disappearing, they might then look for me. Things like that. I'll do a stealth first then with Jesse. Success. Okay. And now I'll do a spot hidden.
Like search, right?
Okay.
Okay. So
Is that like a search?
yeah,
hidden?
spot hidden. Yeah, it's like an awareness
Like
or a
an
search.
observe, like yeah, awareness.
So, with Millie, is that who it is, Millie, or is it Jesse that you're talking about?
Oh, Jesse. Sorry, Jesse's doing it.
Bring her on the map. Same thing with
Oh,
Evelyn Chang.
yeah.
Bring her on the map.
I was zoomed in, so I didn't notice that we were over here. Okay. I'm gonna find a good subtle spot. Maybe.
So the
Oops.
two of
Okay.
you will notice two
Aw.
things. Oh yeah, you need to
Aw,
let me
that's
know when you
sad.
have a picture. Jackie, you can replace your picture on your thing.
Yeah.
You don't have to use that.
Okay.
Just grab something like off Google or whatever, and then go to the token generator.
Or pin.
Or even if you just
Okay.
send me the picture on Discord, I can make it really fast for you. Or Kelsey.
Okay.
Kelsey puts a lot of effort into it.
I like making. I like.
I like making mine too.
Yeah, if you like doing it,
Then
then
yeah, I'll send you the link to the site if you want to make it.
once you get it all up, just hit edit, and then you can upload or drop it. I'll show you how to do it. Or
Pretty
it
easy.
should be pretty straightforward, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys will
This-
notice.
Or,
Go ahead, Kelsey.
I was just saying I just type in token maker and then it
Mhm.
is like the first thing. It's token stamp 2 roll advantage.
Yeah, I'll show.
Do you see it, Jackie? Yeah,
Wait, where is it?
maybe so.
am I looking
you
for?
just like Google
Oh.
token maker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
I think it should be the first one. It's like token stamp 2 roll advantage.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
Okay, cool. Now we can move on.
Okay, so you guys will notice several groups of people around the hotel. I'm not gonna put tokens out for all of them. I might start to put some people out, but most notably, there are Westerners, expats, Americaners, Englishmen, even some German people. And you also notice they're the ones doing most of the gambling. There are also what seem to be gangsters or workers, but basically they look like criminals. Like they are shady looking, worker cap wearing, tough looking people. And a lot of them are sitting, we'll say, playing the Chinese game of Baccarat with what looks to be very well-dressed politicians. And that's the Chinese consort in the building.
And they're in this gambling area here?
Yeah, most of them are in the gambling area playing Baccarat.
Okay.
And
So
Mary
Franz,
just.
I was going to say Franz had a successful spot hidden. Did he notice
did
anybody looking at us in a suspicious way, like, scoping us out?
Yeah, some of the gangster type people and the politicians, the Chinese people basically seem to be looking at you, trying to understand who you are, what you're doing here.
Did
Can Mary go
anyone,
sit at the bar and just listen telepathically to see if she overhears anything?
Sure. She's wearing the headdress, I assume.
Yeah, sure. We can doll that up for the night.
when Jessie kind of like disappeared and went stealthy, did she notice anyone like looking for her or paying attention, or like wondering where she is, looking for them?
Not really.
Okay, that's
But
good.
that shouldn't
Not
go to
being followed
success.
then.
Yeah. So Mary, as she's like kind of scanning the room, will come across these thoughts of somebody that seems to be saying some kind of chant. It seems very like rhythmic or very occult. She can roll a Cthulhu mythos or an occult. Okay, yeah. She hears somebody casting a spell.
Is she able to tell what language it's in?
Chinese.
Okay.
She knows because she wears the headdress. She can recognize and understand Chinese. She doesn't understand the spell though, but she hears it.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it was in Chinese. 'Cause maybe they're bilingual.
Mm-hmm.
Can I kind of signal to Jessie that, like, I'm overhearing something?
Jesse's hiding in stealth, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you would look around
Franz
and you
She
wouldn't
just
see her.
Franz
into
is,
the open air.
Franz
Yeah.
is by the staircase, and he's kind of looking around. You can make eye contact with him.
Okay, so
Can you send telepathic messages?
we said no, right, Dan?
She can't send telepathic messages now. She can just
Yes.
read people's minds.
And
It's
she
really
evolved to do
frustrating.
that?
Maybe.
There's something to work on.
Yeah, because I want to be able to talk with people's and pets,
Do you have
An
that picture yet,
aspirational goal.
Jackie?
mostly pets.
Yeah.
So, if Franz, I'll kind of note, like, shake my head over at you to come over, or like wink at you to let you know that something's going on.
How about this up?
I'm just gonna low key like whisper to you, kind of make it look like we're just having a casual conversation, and just say I'm hearing something from somebody chanting in Chinese, but I cannot tell what they're saying, like what the actual chant means.
Franz is going to scout the room. He's got a successful spot hidden. Does he see anybody mouthing?
No,
Who's
he
that?
can't see them in the room.
Okay.
Wait, I
Got it.
imagine you're searching the casino room,
Yes.
and then there are a bunch of people both in the kind of the grand hall, and there's music being played here, and then this is a dining room.
And
Excellent.
Are these just like balcony rooms, or are these like private rooms with closed doors and stuff?
Probably private gambling rooms.
Can I ask a question about the telepathy that I have? Is like when I hear voices, is it louder as I get closer to the person and like quieter if I'm farther away from them?
No, it's louder or quieter based on their ability to focus on their thoughts. So somebody casting a spell is louder to you
Okay.
because they're like highly focused and channeling it.
Okay. I was just wondering if walking from room to room would help.
It's a cool detail.
Yeah, did you make that up? I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good, man. That makes
It's a
sense.
cool world building detail. I like world
Yeah.
building detail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
World building.
So we could add more people, so that way you could do like the manhunt and like add more bodies. Is everybody on the map that's going to be on the map?
No, I wasn't sure if Millie should come or not. Should Millie come, perhaps?
Is she in her room or is she down here with the people?
Yeah, right now I just left her in the rooms, but that's because I wasn't sure. It might be more efficient to not get like overburden us. She can guard the room.
I just
It's a
wanted
guard
to
dog.
remind you guys, I gotta
Is our
leave.
guide with us?
Oh, is that in 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Just bringing some people in, Dan, if that's helpful.
Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm gonna kickstart this. Hopefully Katie comes back. If not, maybe somebody can play your character for a bit, Peak.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
And will you be back like tonight? Like maybe you can level up later or tomorrow? Just I want to make sure you get your skills.
Are you
like,
talking
we
to
don't forget
I
that
got
part.
confused. Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, not 20 minutes. That's an hour and a half.
Oh,
Or
okay.
hour
We
and
have
20
more than
minutes.
enough time.
I'm
Oh, I think
I'm
we have
on
time.
mountain time.
Okay, cool. We have tons of time then, I think.
Yeah, I just was reminding. But
Okay,
if
cool. So we got all these
someone
people.
needs to play Katie, I can do that.
Okay.
So I'm sitting at the bar. I'm just gonna eavesdrop on people. That's listen, right?
Yeah.
And one of my ears broken.
Who's Katie's character again?
Katie's this one, Dottie. It's like the nerdy girl. Okay. So no Millie, no Booker. So around this time, Peak, give me a. Actually, you'll know it's coming, and I'll give you a chance to walk away from it if you want.
Okay.
But you feel very uneasy about that wall. You do not want to be there.
Well, considering that I'm already gotten odd vibes from the motif, even though Evelyn said it would be okay, I still feel uneasy. So that's just gonna definitely make me move away from the wall, probably towards the rest of the group. I don't like drinking or the smell of alcohol, so I think I'll just kind of stand over here. Maybe ask Mary Love if she feels anything going on in the room. It's atmosphere.
I'll share the same thing, just that I'm hearing somebody chant, but I have an uneasy feeling about what the chanting is.
Chanting?
Can I tell if it's a male or female?
Yeah, it's a male.
Okay.
At least you think it's a male.
Okay. Then it sounds like a male voice.
About this time, the wall of the Jade Dragons will begin to writhe, and the stone dragons start to move and come off of the motif.
Distrust has grown
People
for
seem
Evelyn.
Do people seem alarmed by this, or is this like a normal thing?
A normal thing?
No,
no.
People seem very alarmed. People start fleeing immediately.
It's the Dragon Festival.
They immediately start to vacate the room. You hear somebody scream, "Evil spirits."
Can I quick scan to see if anyone doesn't look surprised?
Everybody's evacuating. even the people that don't know why they're evacuating are evacuating.
Have a turn order?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go on turn order.
You want us to roll for it?
Everybody roll a 1d10 and then add the 10 digit for your dex bonus, your dexterity. So if your dexterity is 70, it'll be 1d10 plus 7. Exactly. And then I'm gonna add people to the turn order. And I
So
think
both
you can...
Dr. Zahn and Franz both got 9.
Okay, I think you guys
So
can
they're
edit your own
very low.
number. Try and edit your number.
A
Yeah, I
7?
can. I did it.
Nice.
You just
nice.
click it and then you click enter.
Holy crap! Peak with the 17.
I know I'm on one.
Jack, yours would be 8. Oh, but the dragons are fast.
Wow.
These are the stone chi.
Do I know anything about them?
You would know they are made of solid rock. They're
Can I do like a knowledge check or?
Oh, bro.
yeah. Do a Cthulhu Mythos check.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
roll for Dottie. One sec. Never pulled a character sheet.
No, you wouldn't. You would not get that one. But you would know they represent Qi or hornless dragons or the mountain demons in Chinese mythology. It's a very, very common motif in art and a very popular roof decoration in traditional Chinese architecture.
Yeah, it's supposed to be good luck.
Good luck, but for who?
So Evelyn looks like she rolled a 1. Is it even possible?
Yeah, but
Must
she
have
got,
a dex bonus, right?
yeah, she'll get an 8. All right, Dottie got an 11. Nice, change your speaking as.
Yeah, my bad. I meant to do that for the roll, but
Cool. So the stone chi are unnaturally fast. Somebody else could make a Cthulhu Mythos roll if they want to try and know something about them.
yeah. Oh wow.
It's the kind of thing where like you can keep trying.
Dr. Zahn?
No, everybody would just get one try,
Okay.
and I would give you different stuff.
Dr. Zahn succeeded.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Zahn, Dr. Zahn.
Let's see. So you know they typically swim.
The water-based creatures.
Yeah, although they are called mountain dragons. This is so weird. I don't even like understand what it's telling me about these things.
Celestial.
A lot of it is like the etymology of the name and like the root words of how they're creating these like Chinese symbols and like where the history comes from.
It's like the philosophy, but nothing practical.
Yeah, exactly. It's like here's the different symbols that it's made up of: demon and evil spirit, which only occurs in the bound morpheme of Chemai, but Mai occurs in other expressions such as Melai for power or enchantment or charm. Both modern Chinese and Japanese normally use ghost radical characters to write Chai Mi or Wang Lu or Moryo, but
That's
these are not
useful.
regularly used in classic texts. Yeah, like I don't even know.
Mhm.
Anyway,
do they
it's a
seem violent?
yes, it's a
That's all I
forest
need to
mountain
know.
demon.
I don't
It's a
know.
forest
maybe it's
mountain
like,
demon that-
Maybe it's
that
like a
somebody else-
Totoro.
Somebody else summoned it to give you a hard time.
Wow.
Falcor.
That's fair. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another example.
Bad.
Bad Falcor.
Falcor.
Rock Falcor.
Okay, so
And they are stone. They are made of jade stone.
Peak
Top
is
of the
stone
order,
too.
Stone Chi goes.
Is there anything to be lost if we run away? I wonder if we can just run away.
You can run away. There's a lot of people trying to run away right now. Just
Kind
flee
of
the premises with the people.
congesting the exit. We might have to defend them for a second, though.
I think the Stone Chi go first before we can do anything.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
good call. Okay. Uh,
Come back.
this one is going to like swim fly over here, and it'll spin and smack Jesse with its tail as it does so.
I think I'm still hidden.
Okay, well then it misses you
Most-
anyway.
Can they see me, even though I'm stealthy? Do they like not use normal sight?
It's hard to say. I can't really.
Do they just?
It'll flip the table in front of you. It won't see you. It misses anyway. But
Okay, well, that
it
makes
seems to know where you are,
sense.
and it seems to be going after you guys
Okay.
specifically. This one
Good. To
will come over here
Oh, shoot. Hello.
and also do a spin tail attack on Peak. That one hits.
I would like to dodge.
Peak, massive stone dragon spinning its weight into you.
I dodge. I fail.
Ooh, you can lock
Oh,
that in
lock
for
that
3
in.
though.
Oh yeah. I'll do that.
Narrowly avoiding 10 damage.
Yeah. And Jesus.
They're big.
That's a one-hit major wound.
This one's gonna swim over here and swing at Dottie.
Oh.
And that is a hit.
Where did her hit? 1 sec.
no.
She
Is
dodges.
she better at dodging or is she better at parrying?
Oh, probably parrying.
She'll get smashed with the tail into the bar. Luckily it is not as hard, and the bar kind of breaks the impact, so she takes 3 damage.
I will remember that next time, though. You said parry next.
She does have a better parry, yeah.
Yeah, I think usually. I don't know if
Where is
that's
parry? I don't even
everyone
have one in
for
my
everything,
character
but-
sheet, so I'm not sure.
It's like a brawl. Some people have parry.
Yeah, we
Oh,
do.
oh,
Yeah,
like under
sometimes we just like
combat?
kind of.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Okay, let's see. Next,
She has a
Chi
hockey stick,
Dragon.
but why?
Because it's sentimental.
Okay.
She started
Exactly.
with
I
it.
think I missed that part of the backstory.
This one's gonna come
It
here.
was her first weapon. With it.
No.
This one's gonna bite at Roger Daniels.
Try to dodge.
All right.
Nope.
Bite does less damage. It's not gonna do 1 damage though. It'll do 3 damage.
More a nip than a bite.
Giant stone jaw nips at your arm. And the next one will swim almost rhythmically behind it. Everybody that encountered one of these got attacked. Roll a sanity roll as well.
Why you gotta pick on Peak?
Everybody peeks on peak.
Did he miss Dr. Zahn?
Dr. Zahn is getting attacked. He did miss Dr. Zahn.
That's the 72,
And
right?
Mary Love didn't get
No,
anything.
he hit Dr. Zahn. He bites Dr. Zahn.
Dr. Zahn is dodging.
Dr. Zahn takes 2 damage. If you failed the sanity roll, you're going to take 1 sanity damage, even if you have sanity resistance.
Does Mary Love get anything?
What did she
She's
roll?
just still chilling.
She doesn't have the roll. Not yet. She knew it was coming. She wasn't attacked by these things.
Okay.
She can roll a sanity roll. I'll let her roll a sanity roll.
I did roll a successful Cthulhu
She's fine.
mythos.
Yeah, I was just telling you they're like mountain forest demons
Okay, that's what I got.
Her sanity
made of
is
stone.
bonkers.
You know what I'll give you?
That's why I said I keep standing, because like even with the last cave fight, I was standing directly next to you, but I was slightly behind you, so you took all the hits and I was just standing there.
You know what I will? Dr. Zahn knows fighting mythos creatures, magic, or at least fighting creatures with high armor, magic works best.
You got anything for a successful Call of Cthulhu?
That's it. That's what he knows, is that
I just wonder if that
magic
number
is best
goes up.
against these monsters. Oh no, you don't get a bubble or anything.
Anything for the successful sanity roll, Dan?
Yeah, you just stay sane.
Woohoo!
Achievement unlocked. You are alive.
I am sane in one of my roles in life.
Did they all
Um,
go now? Wasn't there one more?
I think that's all the dragons.
They're done.
Okay.
All right. Top of the order, Peak Babagal.
Oh my
Fighting a
gosh, the
giant stone
dragon
dragon.
tried to kill me. In fear, I will back up a little bit towards the man with the gun. Maybe I'll give him a little space, actually.
If you don't disengage, it gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, I always
Yeah.
forgot about that. So that's an action to
You can take the-
disengage.
Yep.
Alright. Well, yeah, I have a stick, and I need to put magic on it, so...
You can do that in combat.
But he's standing right there, waiting.
Oh.
Alright.
Isn't it like a free action to to enchant your stick?
It does say instant. Is that what that means?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a free action.
Okay, yeah. I will pay 4 MP and 2 sanity to enchant my stick. And I...
So you'll take one because you have the sanity resistance.
Oh, right. How about
Maybe
the
it's
dragon
Maybe it's 2.
plus the... much extra?
Only 2 points. Hard success, and it did that little.
And then, well, you get an extra 1d6 for your magic damage. Yeah, because the damage was a 1.
Oh, I see. So it's only a.
Okay, so
one.
the stick does nothing. The stick hits the stone dragon and obviously doesn't hurt it, but the magic glow of the stick cuts into it and is very effective. And you see cracks in the jade and it starts to splinter where you like just touch the stick.
Okay.
And it is Roger's turn.
Well, I don't really have much to go with this thing. I'm just gonna grab like a bar stool and smash it.
Okay.
America.
A
Barstool's
magic
a-
barstool.
A 1d6.
Brawl. Be a brawl.
Okay. Oh wow.
Nice.
Like that. That has the biting ring added in. That shouldn't be in there. So take 2 off of that.
Okay. Well, so you get 1d6.
I don't even know if it does any damage.
You if you use a bar stool, you'll get 1d6 for the bar stool, like the improvised
Okay,
weapon.
then
Extreme
ignore
success, it'll just do 6 damage, I think.
Perfect. I'll take it.
I think it's actually additive the way we normally do it. So it's 6 plus.
Well, do you want?
6 plus 3, and it has armor. But that's pretty effective. Yeah, you'll smash the bar stool into splinters, and you'll see the jade is cracked where you hit it.
Well, it went
And-
better than I thought it would. I'll take that.
Jesse's turn.
My turn. Okay. I will take out my sword, obviously, and
Magic
I'm
sword?
going to, what? Yeah, my black blade, cursed magic sword. Does that mean it does magic hits? Because it doesn't.
No.
say that specifically, but it could.
Dottie doesn't know any
Okay.
magic.
Then
huh?
I will. Hmm?
She's got the Ripper Claw though, dude. She doesn't need magic.
Against a stone statue, I don't know.
Oh, well, this is Jessie. Jessie doesn't have a Ripper Claw. She'll cast the light spell and cast a big light in the middle of the room to try and, or in the face of the dragon in front of her. Oh, that didn't work. To try and like blind it and or see if there's anything around it. That's
Okay,
invisible.
roll a spot hidden or an intelligence or Cthulhu Mythos.
Okay. Spot hidden.
Okay, spot hidden. So you'll notice its eyes are stone. The entire dragon is stone. It's being animated from some kind of spell.
Mm. And
So
is
it
there
can't
anything? Okay,
actually
so.
see.
Oh, okay. I will, since it missed me before, do I have to, will it get an attack of opportunity if I run away? Do I have to disengage?
You would, because it did attack you.
Okay.
Plus, you just cast a spell.
And it's got you kind of like cornered too.
Okay.
Like you're in a bad spot ish.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I will try and hit it to. I'm assuming, I guess I didn't cast the spell since you're saying that I noticed its eyes were stone. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to cast a spell.
Okay. Then I will try and fight it and push it backwards by slicing at it. That is what I will do. Do a double slice.
Nice.
And 2. Nice.
All right. So you deal some decent damage. You'll take little chips off of it. Cheep, cheep, cheep.
I snarl at it and I push it backwards, getting its face.
I think you can. I think that might be Dark Heresy, where like you can use a success to drive somebody in a direction in melee combat.
That does sound like Dark Heresy. I haven't heard it from either though.
Yeah. Roll a swordsmanship roll. You get a hard success on the one. Roll, give me one more. Okay, I was looking for a hard success. I would have let you drive it in a direction.
Okay.
In the future, we'll do that. If you get a hard or an extreme, you can force them in a direction as you
Push it
fight them.
back. That's cool. That's fun.
Okay, Dottie's turn.
I guess Dottie's gonna put on her Ripper Claws and do her best to maim the Jade Dragon to the south of her. That's a success.
All right. Wow, Jesus.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
It has 5
So, yeah.
D4s. That's crazy, dude.
She literally beheads the dragon.
Okay, I'm sorry I said anything about the Ripper Claws. Jeez.
Although you will notice, even though the head comes off, it is still animated on the ground and continues to attack at you.
That's fair.
It's
Interesting.
an insane amount of damage. Ripper claws are strong, man. I told you.
Yeah, no, I was like, well, they're just some blades on a glove, right? Never mind.
Yeah.
They're magic.
Oh, it is a magic item? I hadn't realized that.
It doesn't do magic damage though. It is a magic item, but
That's the crazy
it just
amount
does
of damage.
a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good weapon. Mary Love's turn.
Did I? Can I just throw the bar stool
Am I
I'm sitting
winning?
on at the one over by
Cyber
Peak?
Gemini?
Yeah,
We just started this encounter.
I just feel like there's not much else I have that can do.
It's going pretty well. I'm controlling a friend's character.
But we're using for throwing the brawl.
Throw for
which is the
throwing.
one I just used with the head, the stone dragon there.
Roger Daniels smashed his bar stool overhead. You
My
could
dragon
go and brawl
is
if you want to smash a bar
mildly
stool.
hurt. Peak isn't that strong yet.
Oh,
That's
I
my
already wrote
character.
throw though. Am I still
Okay.
allowed to do that?
Yeah, you can.
This is his.
Yeah, I'll let you take
Sorry.
it back if you want to take it back. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then I'll move over.
How you doing though, man?
And
So here's the
then-
thing,
Excited for
though.
tonight?
You will be engaged in combat. And
Subjected to attack.
yeah, and if it
Potentially.
works, you're gonna lose your weapon. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna break your bar stool.
Well, there's a whole gaming table right behind.
That's true. That's
There's
true.
more chairs.
Throw some dice at him. All right. So you'll go up and you'll smash a bar stool. Do you want me to roll for it, or do you want to roll?
You can roll for it.
Okay. So 1d6. It's not enough damage to hurt it. Unfortunately, it'll break on it, and you know, the stone thing just continues to like swim in the air. All right, Franz's turn.
Everybody is engaged. They're in melee with all these creatures.
Yeah, the creatures have swum out of the painting and are attacking most of the people by the bar, and then 2 of these other people. If Franz watched this, he can roll a spot hidden if he wants.
Wait a minute, that's the wrong guy. Sorry.
Okay, so Franz thought it was very strange how the dragons came out of the painting and how they moved. Not only do they swim through the air, but he found it very strange that they travel what seemed like in diagonal and straight lines.
Does that have something to do with the painting that they came from?
The painting it was just like an amalgamation. It just showed them all like writhing in each other. It's not specific to the painting.
All right. Well, I forget the rule for shooting into melee. Is there a penalty for the handgun?
Yeah, I think we were saying there's like a -20 or something. -10, -20.
Don't remember there was a minus. Is there a potential that it could hit one of the people that it's fighting?
Yeah, I think so.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did I miss you, Simon?
6. He's got a movement of 7.
Oh, I'm quiet.
He
Probably
will-
didn't hear me, did you? Mic check. Whoa.
He's just going to take his handgun and he's going to shoot it with the Mauser.
Okay.
I don't know if you could hear me, Si. If you're still okay.
Damn, that's not much success.
It'll just bounce off the Jade Dragon.
Okay.
Dr. Zahn, pinned against the bar. Jade Dragon, biting you.
Okay. He will cast Energy Blast, I believe it is. Energy Blast.
Okay.
Does it take
so
2 rounds to cast?
Yeah, you have to charge it for a whole round.
Okay. So he's in the process of doing that.
Okay. So that'll be 10 magic, 1 sanity because he has the spell resistance.
So he's going to use magic from his cloak, his cape.
Okay.
Has 10 on it. Or 12, I can't remember, but...
Okay. So Evelyn, this old man next to you, will cup his hands and begin to create a glowing bright ball. And it's your turn.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna reach over the bar and I'm gonna grab a bottle of Sambuca and a rag, and I'm gonna make a Molotov cocktail. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do
So
thrown.
is
Roll
that
a-
another turn to
Roll a
make
dex
it
check.
and then a dex check?
Yeah, dexterity. You can do it in 1 turn.
Okay. So grab the Sambuca, the rag, light it, and then throw it at this guy right here. Why is it not doing that thingy?
One right there.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
But I kept
Excellent.
clicking on it. It wasn't doing the little Doppler boop boop.
Roll the throne.
Okay. There it is.
Uh-oh.
Are you shitting me?
It's only 3. You can luck it in.
Yeah.
Take
You can
3
luck
of
it
your
in.
luck points away.
Okay.
You can use them as like trading points.
Okay, because it's literally like, you know, kind of the my whole backstory is like I'm in the circus throwing knives at my twin sister and I never fail. And then I just failed. I'm out of practice.
Yeah, it's.
At like a 5 foot range with a Molotov cocktail.
I know, right? Oh my god, a
Um,
child could miss if they're offhand.
And you only have a 60% chance of hitting them. It's a little over half.
Let's see. I
Does
just.
that hit it? Or
Oh yeah,
did I
yeah,
use
yeah.
my luck?
You can roll luck to light it on fire. Yeah, add luck.
Okay, where's
That's a
luck?
cool effect. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah, so it'll start to burn.
Did I hurt it?
Oh yeah, you heard it. It took damage. You'll see the jade start to crack and turn black and like break and suffer under the heat. What I'm looking for is there an area of effect on Molotov cocktails? Like, would the fire spread? Because it seems like an uncontained, like it's a crazy attack. You know what I mean?
But
Should only burn up the alcohol that is in the bottle, so it shouldn't be like
being
uncontainable.
a splash attack, any residual material might go in that direction. The direction was thrown. It could splash backwards, but
It's so close, and everybody's right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's like fire. It's like it's throwing flammable fire. So I'm just seeing if you succeeded your roll, but I'm just seeing if there's like a
an area
like
of
an
effect.
yeah, an AoE.
Maybe it spreads via turns or something.
What's the
Yeah, we could
floor
do
made
that.
out
Just set her hotel on fire.
Well, the floor looks like it's made out of tile. The closest flammable things other than people would be like
I
the
don't think it
gambling
is.
tables in the bar.
Molotov cocktail damage. We got that right.
I feel like we're gonna need a
Range.
spell specifically for fire. We encounter it so much.
Yeah.
So each square is 5 feet, by all accounts.
Yep.
So does it have an area of effect?
You also have to roll an intelligence check really quick. All targets within 5 feet of the impact take 1d3 splash damage.
No, we do get splash damage, including the other dragon.
Oops.
Including the other dragon. And a target that gets hit with a direct hit takes the 2d6 as he did. Okay, cool. So yeah, everybody 1d3 splash
Can you
damage.
dodge the splash?
Including the other dragon, including Roger Daniels and Evelyn. You can dodge the splash, but that's your one reaction, and it's the dragon's turns next. You know what I mean? Unless you get 2 reactions.
Don't.
And if you're taking splash damage, you'll take 2 damage,
Okay, I'll just take the 2.
which this dragon just shrugs off. And remember, most people have armor now as well.
Oh, that's right. Armor gives you a bonus.
1 point of resistance.
Okay, so I only take 1 damage.
I took 2 damage then.
Yeah, you would take 2. The
'Cause I had
dragon,
12 out of 11 hit points, so I don't know what
Okay.
that was about.
you were well rested. You had a good night's
Nice.
sleep. Okay, cool. That was a good attack. All right, dragon turn. So we're
I'm
gonna
so
start at the
sorry.
top one. I'm just gonna roll
Making friends fast.
5d100. Okay, so starting at the top. Top bite hits Kelsey. Kelsey, you can dodge or brawl. It's snapping at you.
I will deflect with my sword. Can I use a swordsmanship to deflect it?
Yes.
Is that yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so it goes to bite at you. You can push the head away with your sword. Next attack is a tail whip, this time at Mary Love, who just came running up. It's a miss. Next attack is a tail whip, this time at Franz over here. Oops, between these two. Right here. It's a miss.
Nice.
Next attack is another bite on Roger Daniels. It's a hit.
Try to dodge.
All right, success. It's another weak bite. And the final attack is a bite against Dottie, which is a miss. And Pete's turn.
Um.
Pete,
Did
you
Mary
are-
Love? Oh, am I muted? Hello?
You're on mute too.
Yep, I was muted. Thank you. Did Mary Love attack that Jade Dragon yet?
She
did.
hit it with a chair. Wasn't enough
With
damage.
a chair. Okay. Oh, it didn't even phase it. That's fair. Well, my stick is still enchanted, right? So I'm going to yell loudly and drive it into the lowest part of its body and try to like smash it against the ground, like get a, like a pinch point kind of thing going, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that.
Hard success. He does it. Okay.
What is it? A D6 for the enchantment?
Yep, an extra 1d6. So you're even able to do 1 point of physical damage as you kind of torque it over.
Mhm.
And then obviously you do more magical damage. And because of your hard success, you're able to like pin it if you wanted to pin it away from Mary, if that was your goal.
Yeah, I was gonna say no way she could get in like a finishing. I don't know what she's got. Maybe you got a gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, Roger Daniels' turn.
If there's another bar stool, I'll go for that again. Why not reach another one?
I mean, there's one that Dr. Zahn's like sitting on, and there's one behind Dottie.
Dr. Zahn is standing at this
I
point.
think everyone's standing at this point.
Okay, you'll grab it.
Another bottle of liquor. Keep that
Oh.
fire going.
I don't like Carson.
I
I'm
see
gonna
no
just smack this
person.
thing with a chair. See what happens again.
All right, you can grab Dr. Zahn's chair. You want to luck it in?
Nah, I'm not gonna spend my luck on it.
Okay. Chair will
It's
bounce
very
off
like
the top of it.
unlikely it's gonna hurt it.
Yeah. Jesse, your turn.
Okay. I'll try hitting it again. And I'll try to drive it back. We'll see how it goes. Sword.
Nice.
Oh wow, the first attack does devastating damage.
Yeah.
And then the second attack will finish it. And that takes out your
Kick
one
it to-
in your corner.
Kick it away with my foot.
And you can
Do a
move
power
now.
stance.
You
I
can move now.
Okay, great. Nice. I'm going to try. Let me see how much. I don't know if you can hear any background noise. I apologize if you can.
The cat, yeah.
Yeah, the cat.
I feel like she's cheering you on.
She's holding a toy in her mouth and crying.
That's awesome.
Can I run up the stairs, or is this in the way?
There's like a fight kind of in the way. You could do like a climb
Okay.
and climb
Oh,
up
I'm
from
so
like
bad at climbing. I'll just
here.
actually let me check. Am I still bad at climbing? Did I improve? Climb.
The only way to
I'm so-
improve is to keep doing it.
But I'll waste time if it's in the middle. I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try climbing. I'll put my sword on my back so I don't drop it, and I'll try climbing. Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Slide down like a fool.
Your turn ends here. It's really only like it's like, you know, the side it's at your head level.
A child
not-
can climb the side of a staircase.
People see you doing this. They're like, what are you doing?
We're like, leave me alone. Don't look at me. I just killed a dragon. What did you do?
Can you help us?
Shut up.
All right, Daddy's turn. Peek.
Yeah. She's gonna. You said the one at my feet is kind of like.
Snapping head. Still at your
Yeah.
feet.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and try to mush up its face a little bit more, so it can't move. With her ripper claws.
That'll kill it. It's done.
Good vibe. Crazy head.
All right. Mary Love.
Which way is it facing?
The dragon creature?
Yeah, you said it tried to whip me with its tail.
Tried to whip you with its tail, but then Peek like stuck his sword in the lower half of it and like levered it up, so it's like facing upward.
Staff.
His staff.
Yeah.
So,
My enchanted stick.
so can I pull out my 12 gauge and shoot it?
Yeah, like right in the belly.
Yeah.
So the question would be, does she walk around in this hotel with a 12 gauge shotgun on her hip?
Yeah, probably not.
It's really not the
Right.
place where we carry heavy firearms. Pistol
gotta-
would be one thing.
So
You
could
wouldn't
I
be
do
down
my
at the
Derringer
bar.
custom instead?
You would
Yeah,
have your
that would
pistol
be-
on.
Okay.
It does no damage though. You shouldn't. We advise you wrong.
Way to go, guys. That's what
Need to
happens when
upgrade
men
it.
talk.
It's like a little pea shooter. It's a
Oh.
concealed weapon.
When I said gun, I meant like,
Big gun.
yeah.
Shotgun. No, but Roy is right. Like, you wouldn't be at the bar with your shotgun. You know what I mean? It would be weird.
Yes. Sure. Open carrying of firearms like that is probably frowned upon.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
I
Especially in a
mean,
place
we're
like
just
this.
checking in.
Yeah, this is like a ritzy casino bar. Like, you wouldn't be, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be sitting at the bar in a casino with a shotgun like on the table.
Well, you're American.
Maybe
so-
why everyone's looking at us.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. That's why the dragons came off. They're actually security.
people are wearing
system.
armor, but a shotgun is not allowed.
Yeah.
It's
Turns
armor
out
underwear. Armorals.
that's what started this fight, and these are
Yeah.
security officers. Franz, your turn.
Okay, Franz is unloading Mauser semi-automatic.
So is it 5 rolls? I think for 3 shots.
Is it? I'm
One.
going to roll
first,
2 more. Okay.
First one's a miss.
One more.
Second one's a hit. Third
Damn.
one's a hit. But you get the worst of the rolls for this last one.
So I lose the extreme.
Yeah. And the other ones don't do good damage. Damn, that
Okay.
extreme would have been nice. Both of the good rolls were good. So it does nothing, unfortunately. Sorry.
Dr. Zahn.
And despite being on fire, this dragon looks fairly intact. Dr. Zahn's turn.
Dr. Zahn is going to complete the energy blast. So this would be 3d6.
Yeah. Very close range.
So it's only 1d6. So there's 2 more 6 coming.
Yeah, you roll the 3d6.
Oh, okay.
And then you're going to take I think you already rolled this, but you're going to take 1 sanity damage and spend the 10 magic on it, which I believe you already did.
There's 18.
Okay. But you don't get the +7. What's that for?
I don't know why that did that. Oh, that was an agility thing. I can re-roll that.
Oh no, it's okay. So you're going to get 11 and it's on the one right in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll blow it away. You'll just shoot this crazy Mayo wave out through it. And it'll actually damage the hotel. You'll blow a hole in the back of the hotel. You'll put the fire
Once-
out.
We almost did it
Does
with that.
If he does that, he's going to jump over the bar and get behind the bar.
Okay.
He's just using this opportunity to drink their liquor when no one's looking.
Don't want to get splashed. Yeah.
Evelyn, you're up.
Since everybody has it under control, I think I'm gonna. Can I like do a search of the bar?
Yeah. Do
See
a
if there's
spot hidden.
anything back there that I can.
Pilfer?
Damn. All right.
No, no money, nothing lying about. All right, a good call. Stone Dragon turn. This one is going to attempt to wriggle free. Pick peak stick. He succeeds in doing that.
Can I roll like
And
a
then
size or power or something? Try to resist.
roll a dodge.
Dodge?
I think he's gonna hit you.
Well, no, I just don't want to lose my stick. Like my only weapon.
No, you don't lose your stick. It breaks free and you hold on to your stick.
I got you.
And it'll do like a
Gets
spin
loose.
maneuver and go to smack you with its tail. So you have to dodge, or
Sure.
the parry doesn't really help here.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what? I'm in Peak's character sheet. What?
Yeah, that's peak.
Oh, I changed
just
myself to
as
Dottie.
Dottie.
Sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
failed
Do you
though.
have armor or health or anything?
I didn't put
Full
any in
armor?
on before we came in here, so. Oh.
Okay. Well, you'll live. You'll live.
Okay.
You're gonna take 11 damage and get knocked back.
That's a major wound right off the bat.
I think it is.
It definitely is. I have 2 health.
Let's see what kind of major wounds we got here.
Ouch.
Damn.
Does he have his stick?
He does have the stick.
He needs a healing stick.
And the bonus.
Roll a Constitution roll.
Okay.
We'll do that first before you get this major wound.
Wow. Can I luck that?
The Constitution?
Yeah, it's 1 point.
Yeah, I'll let you luck it.
Okay. Thank you. I think I rolled luck. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Okay, so you can luck it in. You can take the 1 luck off. Had you failed that, he would have broken some ribs, but he bruised some ribs instead.
Oh, I can live with that.
So not super bad. The dodge roll. Might have been a far luck.
What's up?
No, I was just thinking if you were to luck the dodge roll earlier.
Oh,
Okay, and then we're gonna have the last dragon attack Roger Daniels. 3. This is a crit. So Roger Daniels, you can try and dodge.
I will try to dodge.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Damn. All right. I guess you're able to dodge. Damn. I was gonna bite you. Bite you good. All right. Peak turn.
Keeper's bloodthirsty. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go ahead. Oh, that's not. Go ahead and cast emerald dart, just one of them, and throw it at that dragon.
Okay. Okay. 1d3. You're only throwing 1?
Yeah, just trying to be conservative.
Okay. Just roll a 1d3
Yeah,
for the
sorry.
damage. Yeah, cool. Wow, it's a lot of damage. Yeah, so it's very effective against it. It'll pop off a huge chunk of stone.
Sweet.
Roger Daniels' turn.
I'm going to get out between. I'm just going to slide this way a little bit if I can, and
Yeah.
I can find another chair, I'm just gonna grab another chair, but I'm just gonna try to like keep it between me and that creature.
Okay, you
Like a
still like
lion
block.
tamer kind of thing.
Okay.
You want to use my whip?
That's all. No, I ain't touching that thing. That thing's gross. Cat tongue.
It grows on you.
Yeah.
Great. That's just kidding.
After this encounter, I gotta take a short break.
Mhm.
Use restroom and stuff.
Jesse, you're up.
I want to try and find out who's controlling them, which is why I was trying to go to high ground. Does anyone look in trouble though, like in their fight? Like I know Pick is having a hard time. Mary Love, okay?
What was the question?
I mean, that's
Is Mary,
damage.
Kill.
is Mary Love okay? Is
just
Kill.
kill it.
right?
Just
Please
kill it.
kill.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm worried that if I'll explain my reasoning later. I'll just kill things now. I
Not
know
everybody
it's
has the killing power.
Kill
You
first,
have-
explain later.
Yeah, we have like 2
What's
people who
going
can hurt
on,
these things.
Andy? I
You're
hope
one
you're
of them.
doing well.
She wants to
Thanks for
interrogate
stopping.
it.
Streaming is going well.
it's not even magic.
Uh,
I'm just like
A little slow tonight,
strong-arming
but
my way through it.
having fun.
This is why Jessie is the muscle of the group.
Swing.
Bam,
Oh wow, she really is
bam.
though.
Swing, Jessie is the muscle of the group. I stab it through its stony heart and spit on it.
It's dead.
Jessie glares.
All
She's
right.
come so far.
Daddy's up. I guess it's me.
Sorry. Yeah. Um.
Just one dragon left.
Yeah, she's gonna go ahead and use her trusty Ripper Claws. Wherever they went. Hockey stick, Ripper Claws. And just swipe vehemently at the thing and miss.
Do you get 2
She
attacks?
push. Yeah, how's that work?
You could push it if you want. She doesn't get 2 attacks.
Okay,
She
back
does.
and
You do
push.
9.
There we go.
Gosh.
Sweet. That will not do it, but close. Very close.
Okay. Someone spit on it, it'll probably kill it.
Mary Love, your turn.
Breathe its way.
The dragon's dead.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start walking. I guess walking away from it.
Peak looks pretty hurt, holding his chest and his stomach.
So
least
can
I
I
have
go
this
over
stick
and do
to lean
first
on.
aid for Peak?
What did you want to do?
First aid for Peak?
Yeah.
Yay.
Where's my first aid? There.
Oh dang.
Can I push that?
You can.
Damn.
Oh no.
That's fucked.
So you'll be pushing it on Peak's ribs, and he'll just be screaming, "That's it. That's where it hurts." And you're like, "Okay." And you just keep pushing.
Do any more
This
damage?
is like you with me every day.
Okay. It'll do 1 point of damage.
Sorry, Peak.
The worst first
Alright.
aid I've ever seen.
Wait, did she do damage?
Yeah, she doesn't
Yes.
have damage. He doesn't have much health left, guys.
How much damage?
He's got 1 point.
Oh my
Can I
god,
just do
literally
this
have
online?
1 point of health left. Don't ever try to heal me again, Mary Love. First, you don't kill the snake when I ask you to kill the snake creature thing. Then when you go to heal me, you hurt me. Need to reevaluate this.
Bad rolls. Bad rolls.
Oh, hurt.
You're up. Mary Love hurts. Franz's turn.
Franz is going to open up on that thing with his Mauser.
Stop! He's dead. You already killed him. He's done. I think.
He's gonna
Maybe.
reload his gun quickly.
You just like hit the button 100 times.
I only hit it, what, 3 times?
Uh,
1, 2, 3. Toot.
technically, those don't kill it, but
It's not dead.
got 3 HP left.
I get a 4th one and you throw out the bed, right?
Oh, is that how that works?
That's how
So
we
the
did it
first one
last
is
time.
1 dice. The second one is 2. The second and third are two rolls each.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So the second
so
one would be a
So
miss.
you hit on the first one, right?
Yes.
He hit on the
No.
first, but it has armor.
Didn't do enough damage. Then you rolled 2 normal hits.
Miss.
Oh, I did roll a
Neither
bunch of
the
them.
lower of the 2 didn't do enough to damage it.
Yeah, and then the second, yeah.
The
No, it
second
still
one
has.
you missed because actually the second one you missed because you had a. No, you had an extreme success on the first one, right?
On the first shot, he
First
had the
one, then
hard.
the next one he rolled a failure, so he automatically misses that one. And the last one technically
has
hit it, but he didn't do enough
just
damage.
2. Yeah.
That extreme success should count.
Does
10
it?
points. Yeah.
That's his
Even
first
though
shot, I think. I thought it
it's
was
his
his
second
Yes,
shot.
it
second
was.
Oh,
shot.
is that the second one?
Oh,
Yeah.
hard success. Okay.
And it goes with the failure, so that's why it's a miss.
Okay, I didn't go for it.
That would have killed it for sure.
I'm reloading.
Okay, Dr. Zahn's turn.
Dr. Zahn. Dr. Zahn is going to see if he can spot the caster. The spot hidden. Damn it.
He can't. At this point, the casino is very empty. It's just you guys and these dragon things and the hole in the wall, and most of the people have fled the building. But it's just you guys.
Okay.
Oh. Is there still one alive? I thought
There
we're
is.
out of rounds.
There is still one alive. I kind of want to just
Okay.
go out of rounds. It'll get
Shuriken
one.
at its head.
Okay.
Shuriken.
Shuriken.
Oh,
Yes.
All right. It'll stick in the head, and it clearly
Yes.
does some damage, but not enough. Shuriken. It's awesome.
Oh, I get 2. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, you get 2.
Sure.
Opa.
The second one will
Flip,
bounce
flip.
off. Second one doesn't hurt it.
Damn it.
Yeah, sword. Don't send a
Stone
Cutlery
dragon.
back there. You can just start throwing cutlery.
Stone Dragon turn. His last attack probably against Roger Daniels. It's a hit. Wants blood.
Try to dodge it.
Fixated.
All right, he gets away.
A chair came in handy.
Geek's turn. We'll just say you guys will probably
Can
kill it
I-
in this turn.
I'd like to use that spell. Oh, never mind. It costs 12 mana? Yeah, I don't have that.
I'm gonna say to everyone.
I'm gonna go sit down
that-
right here.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna wrap
well-
this up. I'm gonna say you guys are able to kill it during this turn.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's a matter of time.
I was worried about killing them all before looking for whoever did it, because I think whoever did it is gonna run away as soon as they're all dead. I want to try and find him before we defeated them all, but we've defeated them all, so maybe it's a lost cause.
There's so many people that are gonna panic though. That would have been really hard. I'm sure they've
And
already
there's-
Yeah.
left.
There's
Yeah, so
significant
there's-
property damage as well. The statue's all messed up. There's a hole in the wall. There's all this like jade statue scattered all around the room. There's broken
I'm
bar
gonna-
stools. The bar is messed up.
I'm gonna put an arm under Peak. I'm gonna take Peak back to the hotel to nurse there and get better. And
This is the
get
This is the
better.
hotel. We just gotta go upstairs.
Oh, all right. Then I'll just take him upstairs.
Why are you
You
going
guys
to hurt me too?
I'm your friend, Peak.
So is Mary Love, and yet here we are.
If you were going to
Dr.
yell
Zahn
at me, I
is
will
gonna-
not help you upstairs.
Okay.
Dr. Zahn's gonna pour a couple quick shots. Who
Yeah, I'm
wants
gonna
a
loot
schnapps?
everything.
Oh my
Looting, yeah, have a
god.
drink. Not this video, yeah. Thieving
I think the stairs are like over here or something.
So, I'm just trying to see if there's anything on the police in Shanghai. That's what we need.
Is it alright if we take like a quick couple minute
Yeah.
break real quick? Cool.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Sick. I'll be right back.
Drink break while I look for information about the police.
Dan,
Yeah.
can you check your phone for me?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, bye.
Dan, how do I get like spells stuff?
You have to study the tomes, and if you read the tomes, you can learn the spells, or you can learn them from other people in your group that know the spells.
Okay. Because part of my backstory is that, it was, occult circus was like part magic show too. So
Okay, yeah, we can talk about spells after this.
okay.
But yeah,
Yeah,
you
or
can
some other
learn
time,
spells.
because yeah.
Like if you guys go to Dreamland, you'll definitely get spells.
I'm going through the handbook thing, and I'm not seeing any spells. Like, they don't really talk about the investigators doing magic so much.
Yeah, it's not done so much. It is here and there, but it
Basically,
it costs
it's basically
sanity.
your own game now. This is not your mama's Cthulhu.
So are the skill did do the skills get divvied up the same way as the D&D game that we played? Like you get a number of points and then you can kind of just organize them how you want.
Not really. Like I set a lot of your skills to what they're going to be for the campaign, like the defaults, and then as you use them at the end, you'll get to roll and level that up.
Okay.
Could you explain it, Kelsey? I can't really explain it right now.
Yeah, it's like rather than like growing them on purpose, the ones you use the most get like advanced. So if you don't ever use it, then it doesn't get any better, and the ones you use all the time get better. It kind of functions like there's those little dots next to your skill, and if you use the skill successfully in a session, then you click the dot, and you only click it once. So if you use it at least once successfully in a session, then you have the dot clicked, and at the end of the session, then you roll it, and if you fail it, then you can like put some points in it, because like that way the worse you are at it, the more likely you are to be able to level it up, and if you succeed, then you don't level it up.
Okay, so since my throw, which my throw attempt failed, even though my throw is a 60, it's supposed to be like my best skill, I get to level it up this time? All right, that's cool. Even though you
Not
fail, you
until
win.
you have to get it you have to do it successfully, and then at the end you'll roll it again to do your
You were
casting. Like, at the end,
successful with
you
it.
do,
You
like,
hit with it.
hold
You just didn't damage it. So you can click off on throw, and at the end of the night, you get to do it. What Kelsey's describing.
Okay.
And if you want to practice it, you can like find, like, sometimes we'll do things we don't need to do because we just want to practice the skill. Like I have like
I'll be right
I
back.
think like a 15 in lockpicking, so I have like a 15% chance. So I'm not actually gonna lockpick anything successfully, but maybe I'll try and lockpick something for no reason because I just am trying to upgrade my skill. But there's like
Yeah,
I guess
practicing.
there's like not a very high chance of being successful at it.
Okay.
And then the stuff you like, I always like I'm constantly sword fighting, so my sword fighting skill is super high because so it's like when you play to your strengths, you become more niche at like one thing.
Yeah,
It's
that
to
makes
get
sense.
better at stuff you're not already good at, which is kind of like a drawback. And we'll show you at the end kind of like how to upgrade it, but the short version is like at the end, if you successfully did the skill at some point earlier, then you have a dot next to it, then you roll it at the very end, and if you fail that one, then you do like a roll d6, and whatever number that is, you can add to that skill.
Okay.
So it'll make sense more too when you can like see people doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you should think, yeah, so like if you wanted to like get better at your throwing, you just throw stuff all the time for no reason, like a college boy.
Alright, I'm here. My neighbor was talking me up a storm.
Oh, nice.
So what about like the stuff that is part of like my backstory? Like if I'm supposed to have like a like almost like a conjuration short range teleport spell or something. Do I have to like as part of the game, do I have to like find a book and study it? Or is that part of my backstory? Does that even exist in this game?
Most
Dan
of the
controls
backstory,
all that.
That would be
Okay.
really powerful.
yeah, like most of the backstory.
I know.
Yeah,
You can't. Your backstory makes you probably the most powerful person in the group. If you
That
really
was
get everything.
kind of the point.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work
Well,
when the most
I feel like
powerful
she's got, like, a
person doesn't
catch-up
know
character,
anything
you know?
about the rules.
Yeah.
It would be chaos.
it's like a catch-up character because, like, most characters, when you get your character, like, I didn't pick my character or roll my character. I was just like given a character, and all the stats are like really low. They're just like a normal person who's not good at anything.
Yeah.
But so like we all kind of usually start
Boy,
out
are
with
you
like
there?
nothing,
Yes.
Could you give me a call
but
real quick?
Sure.
Thank you.
since you're trying to do catch up, it's probably a different case for you, since
Okay.
you're joining us after we've like grown more powerful, so you can start out more powerful. So I don't know.
Well, I also wasn't sure like what the confines of like the universe are. You know, like because the handbook that Dan gave me, I only briefly looked at it, and I've been
Oh, how do
listening to
we-
the Lovecraft stories all weekend, and it's like the investigators are just like normal nerds, right? Like hanging out in libraries,
Yeah.
translating old language, and most of the Lovecraft stuff is told from like it's all like like third person almost, where it's like, oh, I heard this story from this person who heard it from this person who collected all this information and then like blew up.
Here,
He
the
was
way you
dead
get
the whole
magic
time.
here- Yeah. The way there's like two ways. You can either like learn it, which is really hard to do and costs a lot of sanity. Like if you're learning it, you like usually find a spell book or something, and then you take a long time to like really study the spell, and it costs a lot of
Okay.
magic. It costs sanity to like read it, to like understand it, and to learn it, and then it costs sanity to cast it. So that's one way of doing it. And then the other kind of way of doing spells is if you have a magical item that you use to cast a spell through it. Like
Okay.
I have a light spell and a dark spell that are just like attached to my sword. So my sword so I didn't learn those spells. I just used the sword that allows me to cast those spells. If someone took the sword from me, they would be able to cast the spells and I wouldn't. So there's things
Because
like that.
I have
Mhm.
I have as one of
Yeah.
my possessions. I have the eyeball that I got in the last campaign. I made it into a necklace. You guys remember
Yeah,
that?
so that's I do remember that. The
Yeah.
hag or something. A
Yeah.
hag. It's like if that allows you to do a magic spell, then you would be able to do a magic spell with that, and that's generally like easier on your sanity.
Okay.
Overall. But yeah, spellcasting is like really draining on your sanity if you're learning
Cool.
it yourself.
Okay, I think I get it. So like on the character sheet, what are those role options at the top where it says like regular, hard, extreme, verbose? What's that mean?
It's like degrees of success almost. So, if you have like I'll roll something. I have, let's say, a spot hidden. If I roll spot hidden and I just got 88, so that's like a normal success because I just got it. So I'm just gonna get so Dan will give me like the basics of kind of what I see. If I did like half of this, like a 40 out of 88, then that means I got half the number I needed. So I was like really over and above successful. And he would give me more. That would be a hard success, and he'd give me more information. If you roll like really high, like if I got like a 3 or something, and I was aiming for anything under 88, then that would be an extreme success. It's like a critical, like a crit, and then he'll give you like the most information or something.
Okay.
So it's like you're more successful, the better, the further away you got from the number you were trying to aim for.
So if I do dodge with the roll option set to regular, and then I'm gonna try it on hard.
Oh, I don't usually.
What's that
I think
mean?
you can do that.
Extreme.
I think that's like it's
So-
set up.
Like circumstances, if it's
Yeah.
a more challenging thing, like if you're
And
Okay.
Dan will ask for a hard or an extreme roll if something you're doing is near impossible.
Oh, okay. Okay, I
You-
got it.
You'll need to get a success in that category.
I can't believe you got
Okay.
a hard success on the hard and an extreme on the extreme.
Yeah.
That's kind of wild,
That
actually.
was crazy luck. You used up all your luck here.
Yeah, there
huh?
goes.
It's my dodge.
Never gonna
My
know
dodge is at
extreme.
45. I don't know if it's good, but yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, that's why I was so pissed that my throw failed, because my throw's a 60.
But you also have the option of pushing something.
Yeah.
And if you fail on a push, there's usually some sort of negative result But if you have a really high number, the odds are you're going to make that push. There's always a chance you can fail, but you know,
So like
if you
a
have
good example is like if you're trying to hit somebody and it's like you're trying to shoot a gun at them and you have a high gun thing and you like miss, you're like, I'm gonna push it, so then you'll roll it again a second time. And if you hit it, then it's just like normal, you'll just take the second one. But if you fail the second time, then it's gonna be like your gun jams or the bullet ricochets and like hits your leg or something. Like you're gonna get some bad luck as a result, some like greater punishment.
So
Like
I just clicked on verbose for that last dodge, and it said hard. It says hard success, but it doesn't say if it was like regular, hard, extreme. It just says hard success. So is that a regular roll, but just gives you? Oh,
Yeah,
gives you all
a
three.
degree of success.
Ooh, okay.
is
yeah,
your
like we don't
character
usually use those like hard extremes.
Yeah.
Like we don't set it to that very often, but
Yeah.
we'll get like it'll tell us if we have a hard or extreme success. But we just don't usually use the thing that limits us to needing to
is
get
Evelyn Chang
Yeah.
Asian, or is she?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, she is.
Is she blonde?
She's got white hair. Yeah.
White,
Her and
okay.
her twin sister are like yin and yang, kind of.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's naturally white.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why, she doesn't know how old she is, and she was like pretty much all she remembers is just being in this occult circus with her twin.
She has memory loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's the lazy writer's answer for I can't think of anything that happened before.
Okay.
It's true.
You could have a jaded past. You just
Yeah,
keep it under your head.
Yeah, I could totally make it up later though. That's the thing.
Sure.
Like it could just come to me from hanging out with like the psycho doctor. If I come up with something clever and entertaining.
Not everything
Good
is known
plan.
about all of our characters' pasts.
Yeah.
Even to us, we didn't think it out.
Well, I heard the one Lovecraft story because I was listening to the audiobooks, and there was one, it's kind of a short story, but it was like there was this doctor guy that lived in this apartment, and the story was told from his neighbor that lived underneath him and was like helping him out with his air conditioner because the guy kept his apartment at like 32 degrees. And then one day, like his air conditioner breaks, and he's a physician. And he's like real weird, kind of smelly, and like hoarse and like whispery. But he's a really good doctor and like cures him of his seizures or whatever. So he helps him out. And then one day his air conditioner breaks and he's like, I need ice. So then he like is out running around trying to find this part to fix the air conditioner. And he pays this kid to like deliver ice to this guy's apartment. And the kid sees the guy or like smells him or something and bails. So by the time the guy gets back to the house, gets back to the apartment, everything is like warming up, and he finds this note like that the doctor scrawled, and like he was dead the whole time. Like he was an animated corpse. It was an interesting story.
Yeah, I think I heard that story, which is funny.
I was like, whoa, we should call this one The Sixth Sense. But it was
Are
the
we-
dream one, like the Dream Master one. Sorry,
done
I think we're
for
waiting for
tonight?
Dan to come back.
Yeah, he's texting his. Just got a tenant move into his apartment. I think he's letting him know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Ah,
His house, his rental house.
I mean, I'm
Is
fine
the-
to wrap.
Yeah, I
Is
actually
the
I have something in an hour
Yeah.
anyway, so that would actually give me a chance to eat some ice cream off stream.
Nice.
Because it's happening no matter what.
If we're gonna end soon, then we should do the thing now. Because that's a good thing to kind of like go through and explain the ending stuff.
The rolls, like rolling for levels.
Yeah.
Leveling.
Yeah, the rolls. Okay, let me see if I have any.
Ooh, there's 2 misses.
Yes, I have.
I didn't expect that to level up.
I have spot hidden, stealth, and swordsmanship, I think.
So I can level up my mythos.
No, Mythos only levels up when
No.
it's given.
It's the only one that's different.
Oh, okay.
But as you do rolls throughout the night, like say you did, like for example, I did an animal handling with your cat earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and that was a success. You put a little check next to it so you remember to roll for it at the end of the night. And if you fail it, you get to level up with a D10 die, right?
Okay.
I think it's
See,
a
if I
D10.
had
Yeah.
picked any
Yep,
locks
D10.
today,
But if you succeed, then
then I
you
would now get to level up.
then you don't.
Hey guys,
Hey.
is everybody
Yeah.
still down to keep playing, or are we just leveling up?
That sounds
think
like
we're-
everybody's ready to wrap.
Yeah, it got pretty late. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
No,
it was
it's fine. It's fine. Look at that animal handling just getting up there. I'm gonna get me
So
a
does
cat
that
soon.
include the stuff like I did a dexterity roll? Does that include that?
No, you can't level up
Just
dexterity
skills.
or Cthulhu Mythos like that.
Okay.
Yeah, those attributes. Can you work on improving those?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, like during those 6 months downtime or something, you could say like, I'm going to, work out at the gym, and you could improve your strength.
Gotcha.
Cool. Well, thank you guys. There's a lot more to this region and this chapter, and a lot of cool stuff. So
Looking forward to it, man.
hopefully it gets-
Thank you for putting together something a little different. I appreciate
Did
it.
we get in trouble for destroying the hotel?
No, you won't get in trouble.
No, they just charge you extra. Give me your money. I take it to the owner.
Yeah, I'll have something when I get back to talk about that. But no, you
Okay.
guys won't get in trouble.
Okay, very good.
So if we roll the skill and we fail, we don't get a point.
Oh, you then get to roll a d10 and add it to the skill.
Yeah, you want to fail, because that way the higher your
Second
skill
time.
gets, the harder it is to level it up.
The higher that number gets, the easier it is to achieve it. But when you're leveling up, you actually want to fail it,
Okay.
so it becomes
So-
harder.
If that's my level up roll, because I did a throw earlier that succeeded, then do I add a point on my character sheet?
No, because
You have to fail
because
it
that's
the
your level
second
up
time.
roll. You'd want to fail it the second one. But you're a cult. You would level up your
Yeah.
cult.
Okay, so I got a point for occult, but I don't get a point for throw.
Not a point.
You get to
roll a
roll 1d10. And if you roll ones, you can
Oh,
re-roll them.
Right. Okay.
/ roll 1d10.
I'm out of here, guys. We'll talk to you next week.
Alright, see
Alrighty.
you, Rob.
Take care, man.
Stay up.
Yeah, I'm gonna dip for now too, guys, because I have stuff going on. But
Yeah.
I'm leaving out too. So everybody
Alright.
have a good night.
Cool.
good
Yep.
night all.
Take care. Nice to meet
Jackie, is
you.
the pool open?
Black Cat.
Hey. Yes, it is.
Jackie.
It's getting pretty hot out.
Yeah, come by for a swim sometime.
I might have to.
Cool.
All right, I'll
Sounds
see you
good.
guys.
I'll
Alright.
see you guys. I'll be
Hey.
online
Alright,
later.
see you
If
guys
you're still
later.
on. Peace.
All right.
Okay.
See ya.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
See you guys. Yeah, that was fun. Getting to know a new character. This ever evolving team. So in an hour, I'll be going live again with Cyber Gemini, and we're gonna be doing a watch party for his latest video, it's a Smash Bros, aka Smash Hood, Pokemon tournament he put together that I helped announce. Played a character. So that'll start at 9 p.m. my time. And until then, I hope you guys stay safe. And as Skygarus would say, do not travel. Bye. we're gonna go ahead and raid Fedorable Will. He's a nice guy. You guys will probably enjoy his content. He's playing Mario Kart 8. So, kind of, who doesn't enjoy a little Mario Kart? Alright, I'm gonna send you over. Raid has been created. I will catch you guys in an hour. Make sure to show some love over there. Oh, and stay sharp.